in the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two in this cozy bar where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello, can you see me, can you hear me, can you let me know? Why, that'll be just swell. Hang on, what's this? What's happening here? What's happening? No, not yet. Not yet, not yet. Buttons have been pressed. Buttons have been pressed. Barnsey, how you doing? You okay? How's things? Have I done everything? Always worries me this. Camera, lights, mic, lights. Mandy, the hat, the famous hat. How are you? You alright? I've been running around like an idiot. How else can you run round, Nick? How else can you run round? Yeah, running around like an absolute idiot. Trying to get this ready. Steve, oh, bonjour. Things to test, absolutely things to test. And also a few things that I forgot to actually upload. Unfortunately. Last minute. Because I was waiting till 7 o'clock. Which isn't he good. Isn't he good? Oh, bollocks, not again. Keys are saying, why does this happen all the time? Why, Delilah? This annoys the life out of me, this. As soon as you touch the mouse, everything disappears off the screen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I can't even hide it out the way. Right, let's see if that works. Yep. Hello to our Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. And Ruby Roo, the single greatest tennis ball retriever in history. What not? This is the wrong stream to be worrying about whatnots, Mandy. Oh, by the way, have you seen there's a website, isn't it, or an app called Whatnot, where you buy stuff and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're doing well. I'm not. Rushing. I even went for my walk a little bit quicker, a little bit earlier tonight, to make sure I fitted it in before having a shower. You can blame Duncan Ferguson for this, by the way. In my YouTube suggested feed, a Duncan Ferguson documentary came up, and I couldn't move off the sofa until I'd watched it. Hence, latage. Sam, you made it through the ads. Thank you very much. 24 pence in my back pocket, as the price style. Mucho apreciado, as they say in Japan. How are you doing, Sam? How are you? How are you in yourself? Profile does nothing, Monday. Profile needs more stuff to be added to it, apparently. One of them was actually for TikTok. Why do they need to advertise? Are they advertising because they're no longer in threat of being pulled by the US government? In that genius move that they've now handed it, or they're handing it over to Rupert Murdoch and Fox. That's what we need, isn't it? For about 4 people to own everything on the planet. It's on its arse. Note for Profile, because Profile needs more with it. I believe, Mandy. Why is rules not working? Oh, for fuck, just don't tell me that's not working either. If user at user, yeah. Isn't it supposed to be rules and, oh, I don't know. Botrix is pissing me off. Just saying that now, Botrix is pissing me off. I've had a stressful week. I don't need any more Botrix. That can wait until next week, Mandy. I've had enough. And what else? Oh, I've had another Ujima flip come through, by the way. Another letter. I've gone paperless though, obviously. I'm trying to save the planet. Another letter about my cholesterol. Now, the results are on the NHS app, and the results have fallen dramatically. So, the statins and whatever I've done with my diet must be working. But they still want me to come in, so I don't know. That's going to be in November, as they say in Japan. Ali, hang on, I keep banging the fucking mic there, don't I? Yeah, so 26th of November, I think it is. I need to go in and see the delightful doctor that I spoke to on the phone, with a glorious West African accent. I just sat and talked with her for 20 odd minutes. In fact, I might have been longer than that. It went beyond doctor patients. It just became sort of making me feel at home and comfortable and what have you. So I was delighted with that. So I'll go and see her and make sure everything's all right. It looks like it is. What was the shop one? What shop one? Oh, was it 50? Oh, I need to check this out now. You should have written this down. You're the one with the pad, I'm not. I'm the one with the explodey brain. Shop, that's it. Shop by 50. Have I? No, do you know what? Bollocks. I haven't put it on the screen on this one. I've left it on the laptop. You absolute thoroughbred Ted. Do you know what? I'm going to do this live. I am going to do this live. What an absolute helmet. Gears a second, Mindy. Gears a second. Browser. I know this is not exciting, but it could be really exciting. Hopefully, if you try it again in a few minutes' time, can I reset you? Cooldown is, oh bollocks, we're about 30 minutes. I'm going to change that to 3 seconds for now. Right, Mandy, try that again now. And we'll see what happens. Blood test tomorrow, Steve-o. Good luck, mate. Good luck. I've been there. I know the feeling. Ali, it's pissing rain. It's been lovely. Yeah, Mandy, it has been lovely here as well. Obviously, we've got the same sky, haven't we? Just don't road. This evening would have been, well, this early evening, late afternoon, would have been lovely, and I mean lovely, for a beach stream. But too late was the cry. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Nothing's cropped up, has it? Nothing's popped up on screen. That's very, very disappointing. We'll try it again in try it again in a few minutes and see what happens. I don't know. That's supposed to be working. It's supposed to be working. Anyway, where are we? Rain only started this evening. You do have the storm, don't you? Storm Benjamin is on its way. It's all about the Benjamin. Your grand, so you are. So it is. May you ask about the car? You may indeed ask about the car. Mandy, they cost 5 pence, 5 points each, don't worry. I'll give you 20 points or something back, you're alright. The car is not ready yet. It might not be ready until Friday. It's a massive job. Massive job. And then once it's done, it's done. I am a little bit worried that when he takes the subframe off and starts bolting things back on, he's going to say, oh, by the way, you need this, this and this as well. But the way I've got to look at it, I don't know how much the car cost when it was brand new. 20 odd thousand, 26, 27,000 maybe. Say 30 grand to round it up. It was a 30 grand car when it was new. It's still a 30 grand car to me, even though it cost me 2. It's still a 30 grand car. It's not going to be cheap to fix. It's not the same as a little Toyota. One of those cars that you can fix on your driveway with a 10mm spanner, a can of WD-40 and test match special on the radio. It's not one of those cars. It's not even an overly complicated car, but it's more complicated than my older cars. So, yeah. It's going to be sound, I know. Got to spend money on it, otherwise I'd have to go and spend 4 or 5 grand on a new car, and even that could fall apart within minutes. So, it's going to hit France harder than here. It will do, but we'll still get some of it. Yeah. It might scare us. We haven't got any kind of warnings in the north. I know somewhere down south has, hasn't he? For rain as much as anything else. Longest top bolts at bottom sorted. You're right there. Yeah, Steve, you're getting it tomorrow. It looked as though South and Midlands, there you go, yeah. So obviously East Anglia will be, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Slap bang twat in the middle of that. Do you know what though? We normally get it. It normally avoids the South and the Midlands and hits the North West Wales, Scotland and the North East. And Ireland, obviously. So it's weird that it's done that. Very weird. But it's weather, isn't it? There's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothing. The wrong choice in clothing, rather. So you're getting it first, then us. If it's coming from that direction, it should be warm, you know. Is it coming from the south? Sounds like it is, isn't it? That's normally warm. It was lovely today. I had to have the heating on in here. I've got a little tiny Argos heater that I bought. A little 20 quid space heater thing. I have to have that on. Just to take the edge off the room some mornings. And I had to this morning. And then by the time it got to about 12:30, 1 o'clock, I had the window open, the heater was off. And it still didn't cool down at all. It was lovely. The smell of the air outside was lovely. I went out for a walk. That was lovely. I've avoided the rain. My dad took me to Tesco yesterday. I'm lost without me car. I feel like my legs have been cut off. Maybe not. Mandy, try that again and see what happens. And if all else fails, I'm just going to delete it for the time being. We'll work on that some other time. Yes, it needs fixing now because I've got stuff to do. What have I got? I've got some stuff coming up. And I need to get it sorted. It's going the other way. Right, so it is coming from the south. Is it coming from the Gulf of Mexico? Gulf of America, my arse. It's coming that way. Towards Ireland, well, towards France really, isn't it? Ireland will get the skirt of it. Am I typing the right thing? Let's have a look. It is... Yeah, exclamation mark, shop by 50. Try that again. Ali, you're in the Midlands of Ireland. I've heard about the Midlands of Ireland this week. I was listening to something and I can't remember what it was, but they were talking about the Midlands of Ireland. Just reading about this. First tab of the day. You've got someone you're watching Belgium and it looks like they're included. But everyone makes it through with minimum effects. It should be. We don't really get too bad. Even when we get the arse end of, space between shop and buy. Try that. Sorry. When you have really bad hurricanes in the States, we get the end of them. It's already blown itself out. We just get that little bit of extra sort of storm at the end of it. So it's bad for us compared to normal, but it's nothing like other people get. We very rarely get really, really bad weather here. It's a temperate climate, isn't it? We're all right. And the sister to go and see Psychic Sally on Chrome up here. High tide at 8, 60 miles an hour. Northwesterly winds, should be fun. Nothing, Mandy, nothing. Can I change that to something else? I wonder. Doesn't look like I can. Right, Mandy, one more try. Exclamation mark shop space buy space word 50. The word 50. I want to see what happens. We stop reporting on it after it passes our northeast states. Yeah, it does, and it arrives here, but nothing like you get. We just know if the states have had a really bad hurricane, we're going to have a little bit of stormy weather about a week later. Just another day in Ireland. Exactly, the rain falls indoors in Ireland, doesn't it? If you're wondering why we test during the pause, it only works or not on an actual live stream. That is the theory. Oh, right. So what happens there? Have you got to do something now? This is testing live. This is real world testing. None of us have got a clue what's going on here. None of us. Or have I just got to put shop and it'll link to the shop and you buy what's in there? Way weird. Way weird. Dolphin friendly Earl Grey. Almond milk. Oh, is it hot or not? It is still hot. That is a good cup of tea. Sure, that is a grand cup of tea, so it is. Sam, you're more than happy to watch us fiddle with this. If you ever stream, you need to know this stuff. You do, but don't forget you've got us to help you with stuff like this. I'm happy to help. Vic will be happy to help as well, so anything you need, not a problem. Shop by 50. Have you bought something? How's it working? Is that? Nothing's come up, has it? Thank you for redeeming 50 points, Mandy. Nothing's come up. Or have I missed it? What's changed here? All I'll say so far is this is utter shit. Right, I'll give you those 50 points back, Mandy. Don't worry about that. Thanks for redeeming your 50 points. What we're trying to do, there's a shop where you can buy things, so I can give you a badge for levels that you receive. And if you're like at Mandy at level 50, you can put in buy 50 and it should open up on the screen a badge with your name on it. So we're trying to fix that, but obviously it's not working. I will try this on. I'll have a look on YouTube and see if there's any tutorials on it, because that's just bullshit. But we're having a go, aren't we? You see, we try these things because sometimes they take off. Yeah, you can't beat a good nifty 50. But the idea behind it is you've got to be level 50 to get the level 50 badge with your name on it. I have made a badge. There is a badge there. Oh, And as if by magic,
It's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up, it's there.
it is there. But Mandy, levelling up to level 51, I think that's a special one. There you go, Mandy. Level 51. You were the first one to get level 42. Bit of Mark King up base, King of base. And you're the first one to get level 51. Yeah, I thought it deserved something a little bit special, so there you go. Stop fucking moaning now, Mandy. And that's going to cost you no points whatsoever. You can have that free of charge. There you go. That's on me. Deadly. It is deadly. I like that. I thought, well, I missed out on level 50, didn't I? I know you weren't expecting it because I said nothing about it, Mandy. But I thought I'd better do something because you never really got the level 50. So, level 50, level 51. Now I've got to think what's next. It's going to take a while for the next one, isn't it? Ali, that's getting closer. You're getting closer, girl. You're getting closer. Tomash, que pasa, dude? Barnsey, how are you doing? How's ting and ting? That reminds me. I used to be in the Jamaican youth orchestra when I was a kid. I played the triangle. I used to stand at the back and ting.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Banoffee goo is what's pasta. Ooh, they've got a few new flavours, haven't they? What did I have last time? Coffee and something. Oh man, it was spesh with a capital sp. Yeah, anting, terrible, isn't it? Do you know what? If I downloaded my brain, it's full of stupid jokes. I've nicked that off someone years ago. You know what I mean? But just these things suddenly crop up. These are the kind of things that I say to my daughter of a morning. Has Shane Duffy calmed down yet? No, we're up all night for Shane Duffy, aren't we? As the song used to go. We're up all night for Shane Duffy. What's up with Shane Duffy? What's up with him? Not like a big culty Irishman to get fucking annoyed, isn't it? Mel's not in at the moment. We haven't seen her yet. She does lurk occasionally, doesn't she? It takes a while for the signal to get 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle. Speaking of which, something completely different, but the same. There was a picture earlier on something, might have been Instagram, of Scarfell Pike, it might have been, up in the Lake District. Scarfell's the highest, or Scarfell Pike, one or the other, isn't it? Whichever one it was. They were looking from that, and in the distance you could see Ururi. You could see Snowdonia. And apparently you can also see Urwyddfa, Mount Snowdon, from the top of Pendle Hill, Mount Pendle. You can just look from there and see it. Also, there's a place in West Wales. I can't remember the name of it. There's a mountain in West Wales where you can see Liverpool, Birmingham, the mountains of Wicklow, and somewhere else, all at once, if you just sort of turn your head around it. And apparently if the sun, the Isle of Man as well, that was it. If the sun's starting to set, you can see it bouncing off the big buildings in Liverpool, Birmingham, and you look that way. Instead it looks like a map. Just look out and you see the Isle of Man, and you can see Ireland next to it, but you can see the mountains in Wicklow. Wouldn't that be nice, as the song goes? I'd love to do that, apart from the fact that I can't walk. How many points to level up? Mandy will get there without a shadow of a doubt. Could be dead bottom after tonight. No, come on, Steve. Oh, come on. Come on. On the ball, City. Good winter night, and that's your start. Mr. Duffy was responding to all and sundry on social media who were criticising him and his ailing canaries. Oh, was he offering people out? Soft bastard. Don't be doing that. If your team's not playing well, just take it on the chin. Just say to people, yeah, we know it's not working well, but just got to work hard in training. Just rally cry, do a Seamus, and then get on with it. Don't be offering people out. Depends on whether it does. Apparently, the person who was talking about whatever it was on West Wales, I'll find out which mountain it was. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just a couple of degrees above freezing, nice clear, and you could see as far as the Lake District, say Liverpool, Birmingham. Seeing Liverpool and Birmingham, it's ridiculous at once. You don't receive social media, so it's the first that you hear of this. Not surprised. Best thing to do, mate. When your team's not doing well, avoid social media like the plague. People just tend to go stupid. Jared Brantwaite, he's had a setback from injury and he's been getting loads of stick off people. Why? These things happen. Walking's overrated. Do you know what? You're 100% right, and also not being able to walk is something that wakes you up to how great walking is. When you happen to be hauled out of bed and put into a wheelchair, trust me, being able to walk is fantastic. I just love to be able to do it at the moment, but I can't. The top of Yr on the train, that's not going for much longer, is it? Isn't it the first or second week in November that stops? In fact, I think To the Top stops this week, and Halfway Up, or whatever it is, stops within a fortnight. After that, ain't no trains, bruv. Mandy, no O before drink, by the way. That will negate the shout. I still haven't been to the top of Yr, have I? I need to do that. Why haven't I done that? Why, Delilah? See, by the way, spin has been replaced by drink. Which is nice. Jinxie Jungle Juice. Jinxie Jungle Juice. Ding dang do. Ali 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 oh. Ali 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 oh. Jinxie Jungle Juice. Ding dang do. I think I've forgot to update other stuff on this, by the way. Open it with Chrome. Open it with Chrome, Christine. Open it with Chrome. If in doubt, open it with Chrome. Lulu Bellatini, how are you? Lucifer, Lulu and Young Generation. How are you doing? How are you in yourself? How's life 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle? Yeah, people were saying earlier on today, you can see Snowdonia, Eryri from the top of Mount Pendle. At some point I will get up there. Does look good. You can see it from Southport as well. Obviously it's only up the road, so it looks close enough to get there, but that looks an absolute shiter of a walk, to be honest. I'm just not strong enough. Just not strong enough. Tom to Tom, Tom, Tom. How's you? How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And how's Domingos Duarte el gato mos guapo el mundo, eh? How's family? Luna Bellatini, you missed both Lib's stream this afternoon. You've never been up Mount Pendle? Say what? How? You live there? I take it you've been up Wheats Hill, though, if that's your local one. The only way is up. Burr, burr. Domingo is in amongst his cat tree. Mrs. Thomas heading to bed, having a bit of minor surgery this morning. Oh, is she all right? Get well soon, Mrs. Tom. It's insane. The whole world's insane. It was on, but you wasn't watching. Sounds familiar. Louise, sounds familiar. Fleet of sausage dogs in a go-kart. Oh my God, that'd be adorable. We need sausage dogs. They're so adorable. Is his name Myron? He looks like a Myron. Flies around it. You've been at Wheats, but you cheated. You were on a horse. Right, first things first. That is not cheating. That is absolutely styling it. Fair play. Anybody who goes up a mountain or a hill. A hill's a mountain really, isn't it? It's all about scale. Anyone who goes up a mountain on a horse, fair play to you. Wheats Hill, I think, might be, is it fourth highest in the world? At about 28,000 feet, I'm sure it is. That's boss. I didn't realise you knew how to horse ride. Or was this just, were you thrown onto a horse? Christine, you were at the dentist this afternoon. Oh man, I feel your pain. The most painful thing about my dentist is the bill. Got to go there in November, the week before I go to the doctor. Just pain all the time, isn't it? Mandy, you've never been up a river and you lived on Ururi. You absolute lunatic. Why have you not done that? Why have you not done that? You ride. Right, Ali. That's a question for Louise, that. Do you ride? Not Christine referring to Louise as a ride. She's a feckin' ride. Not that, you know, it's completely different. Just saying, just saying. Speaking of bills, how's the car? Was your appointment 2:30? Right, you know what you're getting for that, Steve-O.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. You've let yourself down. You've let your family down. You've let the whole school down with that. The car is still in the garage or garage, depending on how you pronounce it. Ian is looking after it. He will give me a shout before the end of the week, and then he will empty what's left of my wallet and take a couple of vital organs. I might have to sell Jess on the dark web to pay for it, but you know, priorities, innit? Hugs to Mrs. Tom Defo. How's the kidney function with just one? Luckily enough, I've managed to get away with keeping mine so far. Jess, on the other hand, is starting to go slightly yellow and very, very thin. I used to ride every Sunday. Don't even go there. Don't even go there, Steve. You know, used to ride every Sunday. No, don't go there. Don't go there. A lot of people enjoy an early morning Sunday ride, don't they? No, don't go there. It was, they're having a laugh. Do you reckon that's what they do? There's loads of dental appointments, absolutely hundreds of dental appointments available, but everyone just gets booked in at 2:30. Who's Nicholas? Who is? Filt. All the feckin' riding going on. Ah, jeez, you feckin' ride, so shit. You pay for level 50, where is it? You pay for level 50, it's not appeared, but you did get level 51. So, you know, potato, tomato, yin yang. That's yin, Y-I-N, yang, yin yang, not yin yang. Who I think was a character played by Matt Lucas, who should know better. Yeah, sorry, Lou. Filt, you filthy beggar. Is it one of those wild horses that you get up near by you? Where are they? There's two sets of wild horses, isn't there? Isn't it one side of the M6 is like wild Lancashire horses and one side is wild Yorkshire horses? Don't they show them or something? If I remember rightly, I saw a programme on this from the 70s or 80s. They've been doing it for donkeys years. Did it add the overlay? Which overlay? Which overlay? Man, I've forgotten to do all kinds this week. This week has caught up with me big time. At least I'm not called Sally Ali. That's a lyric, that, isn't it? That's got to be a lyric, that. And it's not Sally, it's Sally. A-S-L-L-E-H. Sally. Fucking love you, Sally. Coronation Street, Kevin Webster. 1980 something. It is Wednesday. It is. It is. It's flown by. The weekend flew. This week, normally working weeks drag. This week hasn't. This week has just zoomed by. With a capital zoom. Oh, shite. What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on? I knew I forgot to do something. It said Piggly Ding next. It said the badges show up on the overlay. The overlay is on the screen. That's what I did live earlier on, Mandy. That's the thing I did earlier. When I said I was pushing buttons and I'll do this live, that was adding the overlay. The overlay is a browser. So you just put the address into the browser. Like when you spin the drinks, that's an overlay in a browser. So this should be exactly the same, but it's not. So there's something we're missing. There's something we're missing, so there is. So it is, so it was. We'll work on this. We'll fix it. No, not like that. Like that. Yeah, overlays are the bane of my life at times. Somebody please order a gin and tonic. A gin and tonic. Are you feeling supersonic, Mandy? You can have it all, but how much do you want it? She makes me laugh. Oh, yeah, Barnesy, you want a G&T, don't you? Of course you do. Of course you do. This might be too loud. We don't know yet. That's a G and indeed a T. See, it took a while because there's loads involved in that. But Mandy has sorted that out for you, so thank you, Mandy. Ali can't hear anything. Oh, Jesus, what the fucking Jesus is going on? It was working earlier. It was working. Next one I'll check. It might need to be fixed again because so much is going wrong. So much is going wrong. No sound. Ah, bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Still class. It will be fixed for next time. See, I can only do this when it's working. I can see whether or not there's nothing switched off. I don't get why. I don't get why. Bizarro. Technology is being a pain in the arse, obviously. As usual. But yeah, there are sound effects. Genuine sound effects as well. It's an immersive experience having a G&T. 10 out of 10 for effort. 1 out of 10 for me getting it sorted on the screen. There's always something, isn't there? After all that hard work. After all that hard work. But yeah. Lulu Bellatini, what are you having? What are you having? What do you fancy? Apart from Jeff, obviously. It's not spin anymore. It's not spin. It is now drink. True story. Could be worse. At least it wasn't anything worse. There's loads of things. Could be worse. Yeah, we're now exclamation mark drink. Who's Jeff? Jeff is a blue-skinned demon who is responsible for all the world's ills, including all my technical issues. He has lovely cheekbones and a six-pack. The ladies love him. In fact, I'm going to show you him in a sec. I'll whip him out for you. Oh, look at that. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Louise, you've only got a Louise pint. Go on, get off the screen. you want to flirt with that, love? And that's an actual picture of our Louise, that, by the way. It's not Melanie Sykes. Just looks a bit like her. Drink! Girls! Arse feck! I love my brick! Man had to build a desk from scratch. Like many a dad has had to do over the years. My dad had to build this bench. No, he never. This desk was put together. Not built from scratch, but you know what I mean. Beer, bows, do. Right, where's Jeff? Snacks. Jeff is on the snacks, by the way. Where is he? Which one is he? Right. That's Jeff. There's many Jeffs. Jeff has cheekbones and a six-pack. And healthy sized nuts. And all the ladies seem to love a bit of Jeff. Not sure which bit, like, what they do. Filthy beggars, absolutely filthy beggars. Have we got any more pics of him? I think I've deleted all of Jeff. I have to keep on top of Jeff, otherwise he fills me up. Have we got any more Jeff? Where are you? No, I think we're Jeffless. I've got loads of stuff I need to delete though. And maybe I need to buy a bit of storage. Oh, hang on, no, hang on. There's a little bit of Jeff as well. Jeff lives in the gym. Jeff's a big bad feckin' Egypt, if you ask me. Go on, one more. One more. Filthy beggars. Filthy beggars. He's also on a Jeffa Cakes. There's the OG Jeff. Before he started getting metrosexual. And he's also on a grab bag. All bags are grab bags. Thought you were saving for the calendar. Oh, don't worry, Louise, don't worry. There's plenty of Jeff to go round. Plenty of Jeff to go round. Heap big Jeff. When I say big Jeff, I don't mean just plenty of Jeff. All the Jeff you can handle. Still hot. Yeah, there could be, if I can work it out, I'm still trying to work it out, there could be a bad vent calendar. I don't know how we're going to do it. But yeah, put a bad vent calendar, like an advent calendar, but Jeff's on it. Jeff is bad to the bone, baby. He told me to say that. How can we get it done? How? I know proper big creators have their own calendars that they get printed off and everything, but how can we get it done where it's a smallish amount? Because obviously there's not going to be thousands of people. Jeff and chocolate. Ooh. Calm down, Mandy. Calm down. Chillax. You see, you know what? On the IT crowd, there was that episode where Roy, the Irishman, tried to prove that all women love a bastard. They all love a bastard. And then he was horrible, and women loved him. It's true. There's something about Jeff which the ladies... Oh, in the bath. Can we get Jeff? Olga? Oh, yeah, we need a little bit of Olga, don't we? For us lads. I think you like Olga, actually. Have I got Olga on this? Is she in downloads? Where is she? Where are you? I'm in the Ansley. Don't think she's in downloads. From 6 billion, 6 trillion, 6 point billions of years ago. Oh, hang on. Oh, yes, we have. We do have a bit of Olga. Fit lads. Fit lads. There's Olga. Olga Rhythm. Of course, she has red hair, and her and Jeff have been known to have dalliances. Yeah, Jeff likes a bit of Olga. Oh, can I play Steve-O's song? Right, where is it? Have we got you on here somewhere? Where are you? I'm going to have to find you. Oh, there's so much stuff. There you go. It's been a while, hasn't it, since we've had a Steve the Builder, man. Yeah, I've got so many buttons. It's stupid how many buttons I've got. Yeah, but there you go. That's it. We have Jeff. We have Olga. What else? From Jeff to Olga to Steve. What more can you ask for? You feel violated. Steve, that's a verified banger, that tune, mate. That's a great tune, that. It's catchy. Like herpes. No, we love it. We love that tune. And that tune is normally followed by some epic work that Steve-O's been doing as well. Very talented man is our Steve-O. So talented Ains. Don't know why I said it like that. I need to sort out these stream decks. Definitely. There's just one or two bits and pieces that shouldn't be where they are. They should be somewhere else. So I think it's the big stream deck. The little one's alright, but the big one needs to be just tweaked slightly. Still need the updated bar pick too. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see how that works. I don't think there's an issue with the bar picks as well, because the camera goes over the top. It's not the same as making a frame where you have to start cutting things out, but you know what I mean? Just, we're alright with that. It's going to be fairly straightforward. Make a bar, throw me over the top, so to speak. You've got new picks. When you can be bothered, you'll send them in. When Norwich win, we're going to get bombarded with picks, aren't we? Tonight. They're going to win tonight. I need a day off. Oh, bloody right, I need a day off. Stabonzi is known as Steve-O, he is. And also Steve the Builder Man. Can he fix it? I have to go too bleeding right he can. When actually I wanted to put something else. Dedicated to stream decking, I do. Or alternatively, just when I finish work one night, rather than going sitting on the sofa watching bollocks on TV, just sit here, make myself a cup of tea, nice brew, and sit here and sort it out. Lost last night, 1-0 away to Derby. Oh, sorry, yeah, last night. I thought you said the flag thing doesn't work anymore. You're going to have to explain that one to me, Mandy. What flag? What flag? What are we on about? I am confused. It doesn't take much to confuse me. I found loads of mail as well. I don't mean like Jeff, I mean like, you know, mail. That needs to be sorted out as well. I've got a filing system somewhere and I can't find the pissing thing. But I need to put them away. There's some stuff that I need. Flagfoot bar picks. Oh, sorry, on the... Yeah, in the corner. That's become a premium Canva option. So to do that, I will now need to just go and find something similar somewhere else. In fact, what I can do, because I've got the old ones, I can pretty much just steal the flags off that, to be honest with you. because there's loads of, there's British flag, well, English flags, Irish flags. Do we have, I think we have American as well, don't we? Or no, we have the States, don't we, for the American ones? So yeah, there's loads of stuff we can nick from the old ones that are on my system at the moment on computer. But I can't just add flags the way I would normally do it. That needs to be updated. I have got that, haven't I? I've got that actually saved as well. In fact, should we show them now? Where have I got it? That's in here as well somewhere, in downloads. No, it isn't. I'll tell you where that is. That's in somewhere else. Come on, where are you? No, it's not. I've put it somewhere else. I've hidden it away. It might be on my laptop. Oh! Barnsey! Barnsey!
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. It is indeed there. Go ahead. Level 3, which is the magic number. Yes, it is. Brace yourself. Brace yourself. Always good. You have got a level. There's plenty of levels in this. Loads of levels. We've had a level 51 today. That blows my mind. No, it doesn't. High blood pressure blows me mind. But you know what I mean. Freaks me wow out. Fix me wow out. 51. It's ridiculous. And what are you over on Vix as well? 21 over there or something as well, aren't you? Or 22. It's mad. Mad ting fam. It's hugely appreciated as well whenever people level up, because it shows that they're really engaged with the chat. Esther, how are you doing? How are Ajax getting on? Playing tonight, aren't they? Against Chelsea. Not even had a look tonight. Oh, bollocks to you. What are you doing? Let's have a look at the Bobby Moores. Ah. No wonder you've jumped on here. Even ChatGPT was impressed you were at level 50. Well, imagine what he's like now when you're level 51. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now I've got to go through, I've got to write down 1 to 100 in a notebook and then put something next to every single one, aren't I? Obviously the badge thing hasn't worked, but we'll work on that as well. That'll work. As Jed is my witless, that will work. Ajax getting a hiding. Yeah. You could say that. As our piss in Frankfurt. Bastards. Bastards. Although on the plus side, Wrexham are winning and Middlesbrough are winning. Which is, in my book, a Brucey bonus. Better to be here for your blood pressure. I am not surprised. Who's Jed? Clampett? Sure, I wouldn't know. I haven't done it all. 10k for a level up, that's ridiculous. It is because, and Mandy, I've been there. I'm a gamer. I've played Call of Duty for decades. And your first few levels are easy. Up to 30, 40, then the grind starts. And when you start getting towards prestige levels, that's when it takes forever and a day. But you have to go through it, man. That's why you've got your prestige. That you should actually have a little badge next to you for doing that. Fieri, how are you doing? How are you? How's life in Albania? I still haven't printed off New Zealand. Bastard, that's another thing. There's so much to do in so little time. I thought of something that I wanted to do yesterday, and by the time I got on my bed with a pen and paper, I'd forgotten absolutely everything. And I couldn't even use my phone to put it down because people were just constantly at me all the time. Your flag is there. Can we get a little bit of light on the subject? There you go. Albania. Albania. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. It's drink now, drink. Makes sense to do it that way. It is, because otherwise people will be levelling up all the time, and the longer you go, the more it means. So going from 50 to 51 took a hell of a lot of time and messages and what have you. So it's worth it, isn't it? Which is why, once you start getting to a certain level, I think there should be something pretty much a special thank you for almost everything going above that. Need a list. Go and have one. We'll wait for you. We started okay, but red card earlier on and 2 doubtful penalties. Oh man, you don't need that. Liverpool, play today, Liverpool. They're winning. Hopefully Frankfurt come back second half and blather them everywhere. Kick them off the park. The park. Irish red beer. Louise, cover your ears. Cover your ears. You're not going to like this. You are not going to like it. You know what happens? There you go. Irish red beer. Followed by P-break. 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 True story. The ref is a scheitmoff, so yeah, you are fucked. Well and truly. Don't trust the scheitmoff. Since you've never done gaming, all the things in the chats that come from gaming world have to be explained to you. Yeah, in the gaming world, to level up, you get experience points or XP. And then the bottom ones, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are quit fairly quickly. Then it starts getting progressively compound more difficult and more difficult and more difficult. Until you get to the top levels, and it takes forever. Fieri, you can have a water, we'll do that for you. Here's your water. This is fresh water as well. Look how fresh this is. Fresh from the card now. Stop. 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 You know, there's your water. Proper water. As fresh can be. Yeah, still, it does work. Yeah. Don't even need a translation for that one. The translation for that, though, is people from a country slightly further east than the Netherlands. I lived on the border, and that's what they used to call them. They hate them. Love water. You drank 5 litres today. Healthy stuff, man. Healthy stuff. I think I've drank about 10 litres of tea, which contains water. Well, even language folks use. You have to look at why people would just say W in a chat. What? Why would you put W in a chat? Come on, Sam, what's that one? Which tab did that come from? And what does it mean? Is it just win? Is that like for the win? You've said something good. W, win. Or could it be similar to what we in the north would say to someone if they're being a bit silly? You're in the UK today? All good stuff. Whereabouts are you? Esther, you love it. The noise of Storm Benjamin. So it's hitting now, is it? Are you ready for chaos tomorrow? You all ready for this? Mostly winning or anything positive, but you have to check. All right, so, you see, I'm down with the kids. No, I don't mean it like that. Yeah, so it's a win, isn't it, W? And of course, that would mean then that L would be the opposite of W, wouldn't it? You're in that London, down in that London, down in the smoke. We don't call it London in Liverpool, we call it that London. Where are you going? I'm in that London this weekend. Does it rhyme with banker? I would say so. It is boring, isn't it? Win. Better have to call it wanker. Wanker. It's always worse on the coast. You are far east, aren't you? Well, not far east. But, yeah. Far enough east. and the encouragement for everyone else in the chat to spam the letter. That does get engagement though, doesn't it? Absolutely. W with the anchor. You don't smoke, it's haram. Best not to smoke anyway. Not good for you. Stunts your growth. Say, how do you pronounce that? Is that like shkemi, is that? Means hello in Albania. CK, that's got to be a shirt or something, hasn't it? Shkemi or tkemi. I don't know. I do try with the languages, but I'm not brilliant at some of them. Some languages, I mean, the further east you start going, the less I understand of the languages. Oh, I'm right, good stuff, man. Obviously I can speak Dutch, German, Spanish, but and a little. I know how to pronounce things in French, but as you start moving away from there, it starts to get more and more confusing. And yet, it should be easy because we're surrounded by people who are Russian and Polish and what have you. So we hear the language all the time. Should be easy. Esther, you want to keep us red as well? Louise? Another kipper's red. Good stuff, man. Another pee break. That does look like kippers, doesn't it? I mean, genuinely looks like kippers. Kippers hasn't been down for a while. He's just been sat up there doing feck all for ages. Is that CA? CA? Or see ya? I mean, how are you? See ya? See ya? Cheers. Graag gedaan. Mandy, you're going to test something? Sorry, Thomas, in advance. See, I'm getting to the hang of this, aren't I, Albanian? The JE makes sense to me because in Dutch it's also yeah, isn't it? As in Johan. As in Jaap. Meer potty. Yeah, cheers. Proost. No, it doesn't work. Right, bollocks to it. ChatGPT needs to get in a feckin' bin. Means good on you. Right. Meer potty. Me, yeah. Potty and you. That makes sense. I like that. So that means the Mir space station is the good space station. Not that it's there anymore, but you know what I mean. Stout, what do you call me, Christine? What do you call me? I'm slim. Nope, delete, we'll try something else. Yeah, just feck off, it'll come up with boner. Something like that. You want to learn something else? Oh, sorry, do I want to learn something else? Always. Esther, you are drowning your Ajax sorrows. I don't think there's enough ale in the world for that at the moment. Boy, the look of us. Boy, the feckin' look of us. Should we send a message from over there? We'll send a message from over there. What word do you want to learn? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. That is a good question. What can we learn? What can we learn that's not filthy? I've leveled up to level 3 over on Twitch, which doesn't count. Who are they playing? Ajax are playing Chelsea today. Oh, and Botrix over there on Twitch is also using last week's shout. Not bad. Yes, it's Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I stood on the centre circle at Stamford Bridge back in 1982. I am so pleased we never signed for them. I say we, I'm so pleased my dad never signed for them. We'd have missed out on the Netherlands. And I could have been bowling round the streets, sounding like Danny Dyer or something, couldn't I? No one needs that, not even Danny Dyer. Proper naughty. I'm looking very Peaky Blinders. I haven't bought the coat yet either. I'm waiting to find out how much this car is going to cost before I start shelling out on new outerwear. I need to get something else though. I need to buy something else. I can't think. I need to buy something else. Nothing expensive. New cap. I've had this for a while, this one. I need new hats eventually. Oh, Mandy over there on Twitch as well. Along with the other 5,999 people over there. There's not 6,000 people on Twitch. Liverpool are beating Frankfurt 3-1. Shite. With their manager, Horny Slut. New sweater. I'm not a sweater kind of wearer, you know, to be honest with you. I'm a hoodie wearer. I've got a lot of hoodies. I do need to buy one of my own hoodies. I haven't bought one of those yet. I've got the t-shirts, obviously. Oh, hang on. Don't fall over, you soft bastard. The Just Be Sound t-shirt, which of course needs ironing, but I've only got one working hand. I need to buy one of my own hoodies. Got to wear me merch, man, haven't I? Anyone battening down the hatches? Think it's going to miss you this time? Ooh. We're all right here. Might get a little bit more than Mindy, but apart from that. Wanker slot. That does sound like... That's the word again, isn't it? The last 5 minutes of the word. There's the wanker slot. Go on, lads. Help yourselves. Mandy's at level 2. Right, do you know what? You're going to get a... That's over on Twitch as well, Mandy.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
You're level 2 over on Twitch. It's your turn tomorrow. Hopefully it misses us properly and we just get a little bit of shitty weather. Esther, Norwich got beat last night, so hopefully next game, is that at the weekend? Hopefully there'll be a good win for Norwich at the weekend. Stay safe and keep a tight hold of Ruby's lead. Has to be done. Be careful, everyone, if you're driving as well. Louise, be careful if you're driving yaks up Mount Pendle. Steve-O's not far away from Mount Pendle. Well, he is, but you can see it. Every single part of the world, you can see Mount Pendle. It's that big. It's amazing. Oh, you didn't level up? You were just checking? Oh, fuck's sake. All right. Well, that's an anticlimax, isn't it? Well done, Andy. You've ruined everything. Thank you very much. Yak races. Yeah, which people go to, don't they, all the time? To watch the Ebor Stakes. That's York races. Close enough, then. We should have yak races. We can get a yak taxi, can't we? A yak taxi to the yak races. Did I ever show that on here? I don't think I did I? Have I still got that? I must still have that somewhere. See if I can find that now. Where are you? How long ago did I do half this stuff? I've got loads of stuff on here I haven't even used yet. Oh man, just so many videos. Why? So many videos of the Hill Dickinson Stadium for a start. No, I can't find the pissing thing. Oh yeah, I can. There you go. Mrs. Stevens is called Ruby. She is definitely not. And Steve-O, you don't keep your wife on the lead. We know that. We know who wears the trousers in that household. And it certainly isn't you, mate. Ruby Roo is Steve's dog, who's an adorable dog. Absolutely. Yeah. We do have a yak taxi service on Mount Pendle, by the way. There you go. The Mount Pendle cab service. You can hire a yaxi, which will take you to the top and back down again with all your stuff, all the stuff that you need. If you need a yaxi, call Pendle Cabs. Very glad it was all cleared up. Ellen would go Earth Van Rental if she heard that. I did say like ChatGPT shit, but it does come up with some good stuff, man. Does stuff get rolled down Pendle Hill? Old yaks, Sherpas who have not done the job properly. Yeah, that's a good point, that, because there's loads of rolling, isn't it, on hills? The things get rolled up Pendle Hill. Yeah, proper yo. It does. It looks good though, I think, that. It's a good logo, I think. Yaxy. Makes sense to me. I do that far too often, don't I? Piss around with words. Like the cheese does. There's got to be something. Do you roll black puddings down Pendle Hill? Yeah, not enough room up there with all the witches. So maybe that's what get rolled down. Witch corpses. It is nice though. Doesn't it sound stupid? A lump. Just a lump on the horizon. Looks lovely. It does. There's something about hills and mountains. They're ancient, aren't they? They're strong. They're powerful. Strong like bull, my friend. You like, you won't. I'll give you a special price. It is that time of the year, Halloween. I was passed by a witch who almost hit me with a broomstick, and by a skeleton who looked very pleased with himself. There must be a kids' party up the road from us. Everyone who was walking out there looked fantastic. Great seeing kids with big smiles on their faces. Oh, it's the launch pad for them flying. Is that what it is? This is not like those people who take certain substances, is it? And think they can fly, so they start off at the top. If you think you can fly, why jump off the top of the Empire State Building? Take off from the ground. Just check it there first before you go up. No, straight off the top. Ridiculous. There's loads of places I've not been to in Lancashire. I feel really guilty. Loads of boss places. Stuff that I should have been doing while I was healthy and fit. Never got round to it. Fly the flag for Lancashire. Oh, lanky. That could be a thing. Fancy dress hang gliding on brooms. That would be boss. Make that happen. Make that happen. And especially if it was a black hang glider against sort of a dark, or a blue hang glider against the blue sky, black against the dark sky, grey against the cloudy day, then it looked like you're just flying rather than hang gliding. Dress up for Halloween is one of your favourite things. We should have more holidays with costumes. Right, okay, Sam, what would you suggest? What can we do? What holidays can we do, and what costumes should we be wearing? What other ones have we got? Valentine's Day. Do we all dress up like 1920s gangsters with Tommy guns? Nah, don't care, all that kind of stuff. Tommy guns. Oh, that's a slightly different Valentine's Day, isn't it? With Al Capone. Yeah, what other holidays can we dress up as? What other reasons can we have for dressing up? Do you believe they can fly? Yeah, probably best not be singing that one, given what the singer got up to. Filthy beggar. It is Quidditch, isn't it? You'd look like a massive bat, or toothless. Or a massive toothless bat. What do you call me? Tater picking week. Wear taters. Could we do that? That's a spud idea. Let's have a think on this. I can hear at the moment just more and more tabs being opened all the time. No tabstinence this week. Goth clothes, of course. I've been listening I can't even speak. What is wrong with me? I've been listening to quite a bit of gothish music the last few days. Cure, Susie and Banshees, and the band that the Cure sort of became as well. And I can't remember the name of them now. The Glove, is it, or Glove, which had Robert Smith and a few other people in it, like a goth supergroup. A bit of Mission as well. Be funny seeing me dressed up as a cherub for Valentine's Day. Mandy, don't cherubs just wear like a loincloth or something? That wouldn't be funny at all. That would be horrible. That would be horrible. We can include any observations, not just state or church holidays. We can include anything. Anything goes. Anything goes. Jeff Day. Do you honestly think I could look like Jeff? Wait until I've been Brett Pittified and then maybe, who knows. I wonder, could I get them to do a Jeff when they're rebuilding me? Just hand it over to them just beforehand. No pressure, but, you know, if you could. Make me look like that. Days for celebrating foods or hobbies. That would work as well, wouldn't it? Just normalise dressing non-boring and dressing any theme, anytime. That would be good. I would love it if you could just, any day of the week, turn up in work dressed as a Japanese general or something. Proper full on. Get into a taxi and then the taxi driver's dressed up as Dracula or something mad. Be great. No Sisters of Mercy. I didn't. But I should do. A cotton wool cloud to cover my legs. Yeah, need loads of cotton wool, obviously. I've got long legs. Yeah, no one needs to see that. Not even I need to see that. But nice that you're calling me a cherub. Fucking cherub. Admittedly, you did some of that doing outreach work. Even more a bee mascot. Once from another health agency. Oh, well, that's lovely, that. Ah, we need more of that, definitely. I love those videos you see of superhero costumes in children's hospitals. Some poor kid is absolutely sick and horrible and just having the worst time ever. And Superman turns up, or Spider-Man or something. And the look on the face. Absolutely amazing. More of that. We need more of that. Could have been worse, yeah. Mandy could have said putty instead of cherub. Don't need no putty, man. Saw them live in 2018. Sisters of Mercy. They're still going. Did Sam once work at Burnley FC? Nobody's worked at Burnley FC. No one decent anyway. Dyche has just become manager of Nottingham Forest, hasn't he? Sorry, of Notts Forest. You've got to call them Notts Forest because they hate it. They want to decide their own nickname, like that wanker in work who decides to call himself Ace or something. You don't get to choose your own nickname, lads. Their mascot is a bee. I've seen that. What's his name? The Burnley Bee. I thought it might have been the Burnley Wallet. That was off Phoenix Nights, wasn't it? Tommy Dick Fingers. I need to watch that as well. That's brilliant. Instead of black, they wore fluorescent colours. What? How do you go for it? Sorry, I was repeating myself there. I got caught on a how loop. How do you go from wearing black to wearing fluorescent colours when you're Sisters of Mercy? The B is the Manchester symbol as well. It is. Is Burnley classed as Greater Manchester, isn't it? Is Lancashire? Oh, I don't know. It's all so it's weird round there, isn't it? Bertie B, that's it. Bertie B. I've seen Bertie B. I'll match it there. Bertie B. Not as good as the old Everton mascot. Let me see if I can find him for you. The greatest mascot in the history of mascot. This is ridiculous. This was genuine as well, by the way. Right. This is not ChatGPT. This is not made up. This is genuine. This is right in front of me at Goodison Park. This is a mascot that Everton used. Mr. Testicles. And it was in... it was trying to get a little bit of publicity for testicular cancer, so it is a good idea, like, but I mean, we've seen a load of bollocks on the pitch at Goodison, but that was genuinely, that was up there. Mr. Testicles. Greatest mascot in history. True story. Worker bee for Manchester in the area. The page that you're on says the application for being a mascot at Burnley FC is closed for the season, in case you were thinking about it. Mascots walking onto the pitch with them as well, that's boss that. Didn't Peter Crouch do that recently? 6'7" Peter Crouch went on the pitch with them. Captain Canary. Sean Canary. Yeah, public health is very zany like that. It looks like a tooth. Yeah, slightly lower than that, but yeah, it was try and generate a little bit of publicity for testicular cancer, and it worked. Everybody was talking about it. It was like, seriously, do we need to have that on the pitch? And yet, if you streaked across the pitch with the actual things out, you could end up on a register. Mad, innit? Mad indeed. Did you know that as well? If you streak in front of, or you streak on football pitches and there's kids there, you could get put on a register. Genuinely. For nudity in front of children. People don't think about it, do they? I'll get myself on the news. Yeah, you fucking will, mate. You'll get yourself on the news. And on a register. Bizarro. Things can only get better. Esther, you do need glasses if you think that's a tooth. The tooth, the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth. So help you God. Oh my God. Yeah. Just Google Mr. Testicles Everton and you'll see him. Definitely not a tooth. I'll have you know you had meetings with local health outreach folks brainstorming how to make an affordable alternative to the high-priced prostate models to give away at educational events. What? Bloody hell, good on you. That's one of the worst things, isn't it? Prostate, well, prostate cancer. That people should be able to, or men should be able to check out and just don't. They don't bother with it. Any kind of issue, I'll be alright. I'll be alright in the morning. No. Don't mess around with stuff like that. Any lumps, bumps, pains or anything, go and get it sorted. Can Mr. Testicles play right back? Only when Branthwaite's not playing he gets brought in. Sorry, Kegakino. We need him. Do you know what? We need a right back and a left back, and also because we're talking about football. Football. Yeah, we need fullbacks. I also need my car back. We're playing on Sunday, aren't we? I need my car back for that. I haven't had it washed in ages. The car, that is. Obviously, a walnut is an option, but they aren't shelf stable forever. Yeah, there'll be loads of stuff like that that you can't use, but you definitely need something. Have you come up with anything else, Sam? Any other ideas? That's a hell of a thing to do, to sit around a table and try and come up with something like that. It's got to be done. There's got to be more information out there. Men especially, just, I'll be alright, I'll be alright, I'll be alright. You won't be alright. Don't keep telling yourself you will, because you won't. Go and get it sorted. Any issue, get it sorted. That used to be a human job, prostate tester for educating doctors. Can't you cure them like we do with conkers? You mean the walnuts, don't you? You don't mean the prostates, obviously. Don't want that being pickled in vinegar overnight. Man's a 36, eh? Yeah, did he not? If you put walnuts in vinegar, Does he not cure? Does he not go solid? Oh, what's happened now? What's happened? Oh no. Yeah. Godverdomme, Ajax. Is it only conkers that you can cure, or does it work for anything else? Slow dry them in the oven, yeah. All the cheating stuff that we used to do at conkers when we were kids. We were mini MacGyvers, weren't we, back then? It's like, what I've done, lad, what I've done is, I went in the kitchen when it was dead out, lad, honest to God, lad, and I cut the top off the barometer, thermometer thing, you know, the thing with the mercury in it, the mercury, and I've injected that into me conker. Feel it, lad. Weighs about 16 stone, lad. Swear down, lad. You thought English supporters are famous for singing, but not Chelsea. Quiet as a mouse, those wankers sound like a funeral. Chelsea are not really English fans, per se. They're a bit similar to, I don't know, they've got a lot of tourists who follow them. So they can't. One of the states has dropped. I'll have to fish that out later. Yeah, ass has just gone then. Yeah, Chelsea's not one of the loudest states. If you want to see a proper football club with proper full-on atmosphere, Crystal Palace are probably the best in the league, I think. The boss. You did not consider that. You don't think either of you were familiar with curing something? You had to look up conkers, horse chestnuts. That's a massive game for children where you end up in hospital every 5 minutes. It teaches you good lessons, don't it? More kids around the world should play conkers. In fact, more adults should play that. Instead of going to war, Putin and anyone else you fancy having a go at, Zelensky and what have you, go and play conkers instead, and then stop putting people through the meat grinder. After you changing club, are you going for Emmen instead? You're taking Emmen rather than Ajax. Don't hold back, yeah. Who fell? I don't know, I can't see. There's an Everton scarf in the way of it. It's on the floor, next to the wardrobe, between the wardrobe and the chest of drawers that shouldn't be there. So, yeah, I'll sort it later, I'll sort it. Yeah, conkers, horse chestnuts on a string. Brilliant, great game. Knuckles used to be smashed to bits every autumn. What happened to you, conkers? I've told you not to play now. Crystal Palace have got a fantastic atmosphere, especially in the Holmesdale, is it? Holmesdale end or Holmeswood? Holmesdale, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. They're not common. Never knew it was a thing. It's massive over there. It's the whole thing, the whole culture around it when I was a kid growing up anyway. Going to find them, opening them up, finding the right ones, the right sizes and stuff like that. Making sure that you cured them, made them as hard as you could, putting your good string through them, and then off you went. Boss, keep getting ads for comfortable bras. Rather you than me, Christine, rather you than me. Not that I need them at the moment. I've lost loads of weight. I'm below 15 stone at the moment. I'm eating a little bit healthier. Not eating as much. Are they any good? Any good, those bras? Buckeyes? What do you call me? This is the way to wear Amarillo. Oh, the feckin' shite have scored as well. Hammers are the ones that have got forever blowing bubbles. They have. Which apparently didn't have something to do with an actor at the time. With blonde, curly hair, which looked a little bit like bubbles. Sure, that's what I've read. Aren't all bras comfortable? Who'd buy an uncomfortable bra? Women. Don't women have from what I've read, don't women have a problem with buying them? And most of it would be sorted out by actually going and speaking to someone and getting the right size, shape, and the right one for them. But they all turn up. I've had this same size for the last 12 years. Well, no, you haven't. You've changed, girl. I don't know, I don't wear them, but that's what I've been led to believe. That's what it said in Cosmo. Every night you're hugging your pillow. Are you still singing, or is it a cry for help to Ali? don't know unless you try them on at home. Yeah, style over substance, which I suppose is probably our fault as well, isn't it? You have to wear really uncomfortable ones to make fellas feel hubba hubba. It's ridiculous. Not as easy as us, is it? Just get a pair of boxies or your white fronts on, you're happy to go, aren't you? You did not personally encounter buckeyes, either a plant nor the sweet treat folks from Ohio make that shares the name. I didn't know that. Speaking about Ohio, I wonder how Joey got on in London. Has he gone home yet, or is he still here? Would help if all manufacturers use a standard tape measure. As a man, Louise, I can get on board with that. That is a pain in the arse, isn't it? Not just bras, isn't that with women's clothing in general? I'm lucky I can buy clothes blindfold off the internet. Just put my size in, and when they arrive, they fit. Doesn't matter where to get them from. Women's sizes, you can go from a 0 to a 26 within 2, 4, 5 different streets. It's mad. Hence corsets in the past. Keep them all in, aye. Either over the shoulder bowler holder or bust and halter. Flat shoes are comfy, but stilettos get the views. That sounds like a book title, that, doesn't it? Who's back? Back again. Mrs. Thompson, the favourite moment in the day was finishing work and removing a bra. She asked what your favourite time of the day was. And I said it was when she was finished work and removed her bra.
Very poor.
I'm getting very poor for that, but, you know.
Very poor indeed.
That's up there with the Al joke, isn't it? Can't wait to get home and get the wife's knickers off. They've been hurting me all day. Yeah, that thing. He's here all week. My mother-in-law bought her a chair for Christmas, wouldn't let us plug it in. That's going to annoy me, that now. I want to know what state it is. What state has fallen? What state do we reckon's fallen? If a state had to fall, what would it be? Oh, it's that one. I don't even know what that one is. Bastard. And now I'm going to have to find it. I'm going to get it out. That's got to be fixed. I need to sort that out. At least you're Honest Tom. Is that the nickname that you got at work? Where's Honest Tom? And then you bowl in with a Cockney accent. Anybody want to buy any nylons? I have heard many women say the same thing. They find it better when they get home. That's the best part of the day, is just removing the bust and halter. What have we got? Taking your shoes off. Not the same, is it? Not the same. New shelves. Shelves. I need new shelves. I was looking earlier on, funnily enough. New wardrobes. But dark. Grey ones. And then a shelfy thing in the middle. But I might have to wait a couple of months until I've paid the car and what have you. Until I know I've got a bit of spare cash. But it shouldn't be too expensive to do that. 2 new wardrobes and the shelving stack in the middle. Less than 300 quid. But at the moment I'm paying through me bollocks. Honest Tom does sound like a Bob Mortimer character, doesn't it? I'd watch that. Not all bras are comfy. The others are prettier. So it's the you're weighing it up, aren't you? I shouldn't have done that, really, should I? So it's the trade-off between looks and comfort. And if you can find the middle spot, that sweet spot, where it looks nice, where they're nice, they're pretty, feminine, but also give you the support you need, you're halfway there. Like John Bon Jovi. You're on book 3. Sam, you despise bras. That's not, you're not holding back there, are you? One of the joys of not working means you don't necessarily have to get into one most days. So you're happier just, being at home. Don't need to do any of that stuff. Good stuff, man. I was a bit like that when we had lockdown. I mean, I work from home now full time, but during lockdown, I've been wearing jeans and stuff almost every day to go to the office Then all of a sudden, every day was just pyjamas or shorts. Pyjamas during the winter, footy shorts during the summer. I got so used to that over the 2 years. Comfy, man. That's the difference between us. Women dress uncomfortable to look nice, and fellas just don't care how we look. Well, most of us don't. There are a few that just seem to go way over the top. Way over the top. I've got to that stage in life where as long as I'm warm, dry, comfortable, I'll be alright. Used to be like that, but now you have to be careful due to the trip hazard, Louise. That's sun going, and if you're 5'10", Jesus Christ, man. How far have they fallen for that to happen? Wales gone mad. Psychic jukebox. Yeah, absolutely. Mind you, if we could get away with dressing like that, we would do, I think. You can only dress like that if you've got a massive beard. I haven't. I just look like a homeless dude. Everyone should feel free to be comfy or wear a costume, unless there's a legitimate reason or a job or other setting truly needs a dress code or a uniform. Luckily enough, the job that I did do, or do, when I was in the office, because we're not customer facing, you didn't have to wear a suit or anything, just everyone dresses normally, it's alright. To the point where you could finish work at 7 o'clock and just go straight to the pub without looking like an absolute dickbag. Papa's got a brand new dickbag. No tea, Lulu, no tea. See, that's blown my mind, that now. No, it isn't. High blood pressure. 5'10". 5'10". Got to be like Spaniel's ears, haven't they? Jesus Christ, man. Sam, you'll find that more and more relatable every year. So not only are we getting shorter, as we found out the other day because of the jelly in your spine discs in your spine is removing itself day by day and you're getting shorter, but also other bits here are getting closer to the ground as well. It does happen with us apparently. I've not noticed it yet. Probably because I spend most of my time sat down, don't I? But it happens with your Davina McCalls when you become an old man apparently. Shrink lower and lower. Maybe that's why old fellas have a deeper voice, because the Davinas are getting shoe polishers. Yeah, always go there, don't we? Earlobes and noses. Brown paper packages tied up with string. Is that like the fourth verse of that one, is it? Earlobes and noses and yeah. Didn't used to have too much, or didn't have much support until you entered perimenopause and then gained weight for the first time in the goyles. The goyles. Again, yin yang, isn't it? What you gain with the extra, you lose with the fact that you have to now start trussing them up and all kinds. The Davinas, absolutely, Davina McCalls. Davinas in a wheelbarrow, yep. I mean, I'm alright because I just sit down all day, so they don't even. They're not hanging down. Gravity doesn't really affect me in that kind of business. What you do, I sit down and work all day, and when you're not working, I sit and stream all day, and if you don't, I sit on the sofa until it's time to lie down in bed. And when I played football, I used to wear Under Armour, which kept them. You have to keep them in place when you're playing football. You can get strangulated bollocks if you're not careful. Always wore them. Compression shorts. So you end up, if you looked, your lower half looked like one of those 1970s bank robbers, you know, with the tights over the face. That was the warmth that did that. Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, Christine. I am going to have to start. You know what I'm going to have to do? Like you used to do when you were a kid, start measuring your height on the side of the door frame as you go into the kitchen. I'm going to have to start measuring how low my bollocks come. So the height goes up as the bollocks come down. Oh man. My walk was pretty tonight. It was nice. And it was only postcardish, wasn't it? I thought I needed to get out while the sky was nice and just postcard it together. Know what I mean? strangulated. That's exactly what it is. They twist round, and then sometimes the only way to unravel them is to actually snip them off. Did you know that? If you're doing any kind of sport that involves running, if you're running for a bus on a regular basis, wear yourself a nice pair of budgie smugglers. Normally it's Casper who bears too much information. Where is he? He'll arrive. Watch this space. Not changing the subject or anything, Mandy. Yeah. It's always bollocks. Sam, it is always bollocks. It was. You mean the walk was. You have to explain that one there as well. It is, though. We always get down to the nitty-gritty, so to speak. But you see, this started off, it never started there, did it? Started with bras, comfy bras. It was Louise again, talking about her shoe polishers. That's how we ended up going down this rabbit hole. Every single time, do you know that? Always you, Louise. Are you happy with that? Are you chewing? Have you got enough chewing gum for the rest of the class? We are a very earthy group. We learn something every day, don't we? A load of bars and bollocks. Politics there for you. You heard Bull Seaman get a mention. It did. It has done for the last... This is now the third stream in a row where Bulls get a mention. We needed to know the ins and outs of it, didn't we, to be honest with you? That's the worst pain you've ever had. Twisted gonads. Couldn't even stand up straight. You can't, obviously, can you? Because you're there twang, at which point you'd be talking with a light-coloured voice for a month. Alois is a closet raver. I can imagine that, actually. Glow sticks and a whistle. A baby cream. Giving it the Heinz. It is very educational. It is. Where else? I'll tell you, where else? What other stream would you get anything like this? Strangulated testicles, bull spunk, and Bertie the V. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yak Wrangler, a great indie band. It is. Little old Yak Wrangler me. You've got some nicknames here, Louise, haven't you? You have definitely got some nicknames on this chat. The Yak Wrangler. You could sing That's a Gold Digger, couldn't you? I ain't saying she no Yak Wrangler. Yeah. Don't get me started on shit like this. I just never stop. This is the kind of stuff you need. There needs to be a little bit of lunacy in life. Always. Don't go for the boring. This again goes back to Sam with the uniforms, outfits. Just have something a little bit weird going on. A little bit unusual. Life's better that way. Wrangler was a jeans brand. It was because the people who wore them were wranglers. People who control animals. So things like cowboys. That's what I'm sure that's where the name come from. It must have done. It is, yeah, it can be serious and upright non-stop. That gets too much, I think. Which is why I go out of my way to be stupid. I've said this before, haven't I? With my daughter of a morning. With where Myron came from was me just shouting dead loud in a woman's Brooklyn voice. Oh my God, would you look at the sausage? Swaggy's adorable. Because I wanted her to have a smile on her face. And I also, when I'm dead and buried, in years to come, I want her just to be driving one day. And accidentally, this voice will come out of her and will make her own kids laugh. So, that's why I do it all the time. I love it. I also, my niece sent me a couple of videos yesterday or the day before. She was out with Jess. They were in B&M, I think it was, or Home and Bargain. And Jess was acting silly. And I watched it with a big smile on my face. That's me. That is just me all over. I could not deny that girl. She is definitely mine. Well, I hope she is, otherwise this kidney's not going to work, is it? What's all this spunk talk, pale face? Yakety yak, don't come back, be back. Always go have it. Donut, how are you? How's things over on the edge, clinging to the edge of Europe? Have you had the storm or anything? Has Storm Benjamin been smashing in there? Let's pin. Pin the donut on the chat. That's Donald's channel. Go and watch him, man. It's boss. Edging away. You're doing what? You're doing what? Edging, I think, is the younger cousin or the older brother of gooning, isn't it? So I'm led to believe. That was on the internet last week, funnily enough. And Molly, of course, and Molly. We have some fantastic animals, don't we, in this community? Some really gorgeous animals. Levi Strauss made the first pair of trousers for gold miners with his thick cloth from Nîmes in France. De Nîmes denim, there you go. That is an actual fact. You can have 27 points for that, like QI. And then I'm taking 27 points away from you because you've got too many names. Filthy beggar, you. You like that, aren't you, Louise? De Nîmes denim. Ah, sure, it's pissing rain here, so it is. Raining in Ireland. What a shock. What a shock. On the edge of the seat with the spunk talk. It's always going to work this way. Rivets and rivets. Oh yeah, and the jeans, there was rivets as well, wasn't it? I watched a documentary the other day about shipbuilding. That was riveting.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. It is Mel's. Good, that Mel's. One of your 600 names that you've got in it, Lula Bellatini. No rain at the moment. What? Does it rain all day, every day? He'll be with you shortly. What are you call him shortly for? You had Levi's 901, which was made for curvy women. Is that like 501s, but with a bit more in the bootay? I don't know. I did have 501s back in the day. Has anybody worn chinos for a while? There was loads of stuff, wasn't there? Chinos, 501s. What else is there? Do people still wear them? I know Ant and Dec do, because Ant and Dec always wear shit like that, don't they? My favourite ones at the moment are my Lois jeans. My niece is called Lois. Isn't that weird? She didn't realise they were an actual thing. Stay press. You stay press too, Steve-O. Oh yeah, you can still buy stay press, you know. Adapter clothing, I think it is. Do loads of mod stuff. So they have loads of stay press kicks. Really, really good stuff, man. You can get them. Levi's XX chinos are superb. Superb. Hook me up with a link to them. I've not seen them. You had twisted Levi's. Is that because you sat down too quickly? Or running without underwear? Is that what it is? I had twisted Levi's back in the day as well. Distressed twisted Levi's. Only Hugh can make the darkness bright. Who's Hugh? Because apparently Dolly Parton will only love Hugh, or always love Hugh. It was 501s with rips. The more rips, the more expensive they were. Have you seen, genuinely have you seen, there's a YouTuber called Tatsuki, who's a Japanese Australian lad who's really into his clothing as well. And he's got friends who work in the clothing department-y things. They make stuff. He has got jeans that are not jeans. Jeans that are like chinos, but are printed to look like jeans. So all the patterns on there, but when you touch them, they're smooth. It's bizarre. And you can have whatever you want. If you want them to look a little bit ripped or a little bit faded, you can. And they just sort of, I don't know if they print them or they laser them on. It looks amazing to see. That's where we are these days. Mad. Rips, torn. Yeah, rips. When you've got splits in them. Jeggings, yeah, but imagine jeggings, but thick, heavy, in chino-y style material, but they actually look like jeans. The jeggings and stuff like that, just I know they are printed to look the same, but they're tiny, aren't they? Thin, shitty material. These are proper. Lads can wear them and look like they look cool and that, like. But yeah, going off the previous convo, it could have been a lot worse. As long as your Levi's were twisted and not your whatever. You don't like jeggings yourself? Check what are jeggings? There's loads of them, aren't they? What are jeggings? Are they chino jeggings? Cord leggings? What are they? Your first pair of jeans was snow wash. You are younger than you appear then, younger than you tell us, Louise. Snow wash, weren't they like? They were late. They must be late then. They were 90s at least. And you're telling us you're 600. Bollocks to that. Jeggings are comfy. Is he still singing with the Rolling Stones? Mick Jeggings. You've got some Japanese selvage denim jeans. Where were they salvaged from? Leggings, now there's a divisive subject. They are. Oh, you made it up. Right, in that case, you're going to have to make them. You've made it up, now make it up. Make them. Make them online. Oh, either print some jeggings, make some online jeggings, or knit some jeggings, sorry. Yes, how do we feel on leggings, ladies? Because it's very, very divisive, isn't it? Some people live in them, some hate them. 80s for snow wash. Was it 80s? I know I had stone wash in the 80s. I didn't realise it was snow wash that late. Sorry, that long ago. I thought it was 90s. Many apologies for the inconvenience. Could have fooled you. It does sound legit, doesn't it? Great for leggings are great for indoors. Maybe not so great for being outside. Especially cheap ones. When you get women bending over to pick the kids up outside schools, you can almost see what they had for breakfast. Not good, is it? But they don't make Japanese jeans with a 39 inside leg. Not a chance. Actually, speaking about that earlier on, I can buy clothes anywhere in the world and they always fit me. Not from the Far East. Oriental sizes, double XL. When you get it, it looks like I couldn't have worn that when I was 14. Well, actually, I'm in the same size as I was when I was 14. Couldn't have worn that when I was 12. Ridiculous. Only time you wore leggings was under a pair of tracksuit bottoms when you used to work in a veg factory. I had to read that twice there as well. Yeah, you got to stay warm and stuff like that, haven't you? Tights, leggings, tracky bottoms. Lula Bellatini, you wear leggings instead of thick tights. That does seem to be a thing, with a skirt over the top or whatever, or a dress over the top even. Makes sense, especially if you're that far up Mount Pendle where it's freezing bloody cold. Man, you've never worn leggings or jeggings. What? Are you a strictly jeans person, are you? Strictly jeans. Esther, you do it too as well? You do too as well. What kind of English is that? That's shit. I'll start again. You do too. Ah, well. You have to look that up. Snow wash is an alternative to acid wash, which is the one you knew from the 80s. Sam. This is a genuine level up.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. Good on you, Sam, good on you. I did not know that. I thought the 80s was just stonewashed, wasn't it? Or maybe that's because of Nick Cayman and the 501s in the laundrette. Everything was stonewashed after that. I did have stonewashed jeans and I had my hair streaked when we came back from California, 1988. I looked like George Hamilton IV, this California tan with me George Michael haircut, my stonewashed denims. I looked a right twat. But then everyone did back then, so it was no big deal. Once and once only. Pick from Donald. This had better not be... This isn't spunk. No, it isn't. Like, fuck for that. Ah, the lovely Spudator. Love Spuds. We've just been talking about Love Spuds, funnily enough. Don't sit down too quickly, otherwise you might smash your love spuds. Love spuds, baby, I love spuds. Very nice. George Hamilton, I know, yeah. You couldn't play hide and seek with him in World of Leather, could you? You'd never find him. Moving on to tights. Go on, Christine. Moving on to tights. Us fellas might have a bit more experience with these. A lot of builders will wear them on building sites during the winter. Under the jeans. Keep warm. Love spuds, baby, love spuds. Is that what I really think of you? Of course not. Just making sure though, because you do live in the countryside. Shh. Say nothing. Don't give that secret away. Shh. You ain't heard that, right? It was a lie. Men don't wear them under the kecks at all. No, it's pure lie, pure lie. It's the suspenders that worry me, Steve-o. They get your seams straight. Very kinky. It is. Now, it's because obviously working on a building site is freezing bloody cold. Middle of winter, you're outside all the time. A lot of builders stick them on. Didn't it start with, if you're throwing those tights out, don't just keep hold of them. Why? Oh, I need them for something on the allotment. Straight on. Warm and toasty. Has Molly been to the beach? I haven't been to the beach. Why haven't I been to the beach? Donald, take me to the beach. I need to start hurrying up. Today was the first day since the winter that sunset has dropped below 6 o'clock. 7:59 in the UK. Isn't that horrific? Every time we went over something last year, going above 4 o'clock was a milestone. Going over 5 was a milestone. Going over 6, it was like, summer's not far away. And now, dropping below 6 means winter's not that bloody far away. Horrific. Horrific. Who's Molly? Is Donald's dog. Gorgeous, gorgeous dog. Oh my God. She still gets bouts of vomitus. Poor Mol. Poor Mol. Yeah, we do, as a community, we have loads of really, really gorgeous animals. They're fantastic. I, of course, don't have any whatsoever, apart from Squidgy Myron. Is his name Myron? He looks like a Myron. Yes, Molly is Donald's fantastic footballing dog. Not just a dog, a footballing dog. The clocks go back, it should be Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. It's always the last Sunday in October. Last Sunday in March it goes forward, isn't it? 26th. Remember the 26th of October. You get an extra hour in bed, so people say. I've never seen that. That needed a comma. Definitely. There's only one, Louise, not the 26th. Clocks go back Sunday. Let's not tell Spurs. But then they'd turn up an hour earlier, wouldn't they? If that was the case. So they'd be more prepared. Tell them it's gone forward so they turn up late. We get 3 points. We fall back a week before you do. I did not know that was the case. Actually, I did. That's a lie. That's a complete lie. You're always a week behind us, aren't you? Whether it's going back or forward. Schmoolich. It'll be 1 AM twice. I heard you the first time. You need to check your smoke alarms. Do them on the same day. Do you know what? That's a fantastic idea. Louise, have that. We'll do that as a shared best practice. We'll have that in the hub. And we'll have, check your smoke alarms. As soon as it goes forward or backwards, check them. That's a great way of remembering to do it. Because you know you're guaranteed those days will happen during the year. What a great idea. Get them checked. Yes, Mandy being a teacher. Be careful. Duck if you need to. Out of the way of the board duster. Thwanging off your head. Hot or not? Still hot. As to be expected with thermos. Oh, hang on. Here is the aforementioned Molly. Gorgeous dog. Oh my god. What an amazing dog. And no sound, unfortunately, but you get the drift. Ah, isn't she gorgeous? Lovely colour as well. That deep sheen. Lovely stuff. It's always wine. Jeff's been watching Red Dwarf again. You're referring to Vomitous Mandy. Oh, right. Plenty of those. The dust was the worst part of it. Dust. We could do with a sponsor. We need a sponsor. We need more Dwayne Eddies, man. Check the switches on the circuit board too. Got bollocked by an electrician because you'd never done them. You do need to do stuff like that, especially where you are. If you're anywhere 38,000 feet up or you're out in the wilds, you need to get stuff like that 100%. Same as Mandy. Same kind of thing with you. It's not the same as being right in the middle of a city centre where you can just walk down the road and get someone to fix it for you. People will pay. Beautiful popper. Beautiful. We need a footballing vid. Absolutely full of beans. Oh, to have a quarter of the energy of a dog, of an adorable dog. I have none of it. Another video. Where? Where? Where is it? You're on about? My phone's going fucking mental here as well. Were you Huey and Rolfing? Calling for Huey down the big white telephone. You tested the radiators, does that count? That does count. Those need to be done before winter kicks in. All these things, it's a fantastic idea. I think take that on board, what Louise said. As soon as you go to the clocks going back, check everything. Get prepared for winter. Make sure that your circuit boards are checked, radiators are checked. Make sure that your pipes are lagged, any water pipes outside. I know we don't have too many days where it gets really freezing, but check them. Ah, jeez. If your smoke alarms are hardwired in, which a lot of them are, give them a little hoover out. Yep, flies can make them go off. Do that with anything, to be honest with you. Whether you've got an air purifier or I've got a little fan heater, anything with a fan in it, give them a hoover out. Same with the fan on your PC, PlayStation, stuff like that. Hoover the dust out. Because otherwise it chokes the fans, heats them up, overheats everything that's inside your electrics, and then they can burn out. Anything where it attracts dust like that, hoover them. Give them an hoover. Vacuum them, Sam, vacuum them. No, you know what I mean? In the UK, we call vacuums hoovers. Because that was the most popular brand of vacuum that we had back in the day. That's all we call them now. Built it myself, guts of an hoover. Oh, we've got another one, here we go. What a gorgeous face. Molly, not me, obviously. There you go. Footballing. Nah, I don't look lovely. She's got skills, man. She has got skills. They're multiplying. But she's not losing control. That's really good. Quality stuff. Yeah, there you go. Don't leave anything lying around. Ah, ain't that gorgeous? Also, if you smoke a lot, yeah, smoke a lot. We've done that. Clean out the filters in clothes dryers. Definitely, they are a proper fire risk. And if you don't know how to do them, there are YouTube videos on how to do those. Because obviously it's really hot and lint collects as well, doesn't it? Which gets dry and can easily. By the way, if you want to keep hold of them, you can use those as firelighters. The lint that you get out of clothes dryers. That's when you picked up years back. You've confused people there all the time by saying it. It is mad, isn't it? Hovercraft. Those hovers. Not Hoovercraft, hovercraft. At least the brand exists there too. So it's not super confused. Ah, there you go. But it is one of those things, isn't it, with the most utilised, like Jello over in the States. It's jelly. But because Jello was the most popular brand of it, everyone started calling that Jello instead. Different brands, but the same thing. Hoover. Built it myself, guts of an Hoover. More Phoenix Nights. Love Molly playing footy. If all footy was dogs, you'd be a fan. You would be, and Wales still wouldn't win anything. I'm only joking, I'm only joking. Nah, it'd be an Alsatian, wouldn't it? An Alsatian would beat a Corgi on penalties. Bloody Germans. From that, ship you in the war. There'd be less whining. There wouldn't. Dogs whine loads. My dad never used to whine, he used to punch people instead. 9 red cards I think he got in his career. Imagine how confusing it is for you. US English and UK English mixed all the time. And not just that, you're also Scouse, Geordie, Brummie, all the other stuff that you read on here as well. It's mad, isn't it? You have a puppy bowl here that plays the same day as the Super Bowl. I've seen that. I've seen the puppy bowl. That's quite a big thing as well, isn't it? That's not like a little side thing to it. That's massive, the puppy bowl. More of that. We need more of that. Definitely more. Puppy World Cup. Although the Puppy Cricket World Cup would be difficult. Muy peligroso, as they say in Japan. Man, he's going to have to open a tab. Does that mean you're going to have a smoke in Newcastle? Good comma work there on Mandy. We'd have to open a tab, Sam, eh? It's become massive, although you don't watch either Super Bowl or Puppy Bowl. If you had to choose one or the other, I'm presuming it would be Puppy Bowl. Yeah, Super Bowl, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's weird as well. I've explained this before, haven't I? The fact that the Super Bowl, although Americans think it's massive, is a minority sport. It's not even big. About 400 million people watch it worldwide. A billion people are watching Premier League games and stuff. Mad. And then cricket, how fucking mad cricket is. Billions watching that. Why bowl? Would it be because the first one was held in the Rose Bowl? Is that in Orange County, the Rose Bowl? Is that where it came from? No graphic for American football? Oh, we haven't? No. You'd definitely go for the Puppy Bowl. I would as well. Yeah, we're going to have to look into that, but I'm sure the Rose Bowl, I'm sure probably was where it was held, or in another place that was a bowl. And it's also not Superb Owl, although it should be. I would watch a Superb Owl. Oh, hang on, will ya? Pee break. thought you were on about a puppy food bowl for a second there. So yeah. Oh no, it's a genuine thing. Team Fluff won against Team Rough, 68-66. That's a close run thing, that isn't it? Close run thing. Yeah, it's the stadium shape. Like I say, one of the biggest ones I remember is the Rose Bowl, which looks huge, by the way. Yeah, their football stadiums are different to our football stadiums here, unless you go to West Ham, of course. Ours are more side-on, aren't they? More angular, close to the pitch, whereas the American football stadium, although there are a few of them that look a bit more European football style. But some of them are absolutely massive. Rose Bowl is about 120,000 or something, isn't it? Massive thing. That was where Depeche Mode made 101, wasn't it? The live concert film. People are coming from Gdansk to see the film. It's got to be that, isn't it? It was held in a bowl, and whoever got there was going to be super at the end of it. Super Bowl. It makes a sense to me. In the same way that we get the Ashes in cricket. Why is it called that? Because the bales, wasn't it? Bales were burned and the Ashes put in a little tiny urn. So when you win it, you get this little, genuine little trophy that big that you hold up above your head. Like an absolute knob. But it means the world to cricketers, that, man. Aussies and English. Rose Bowl is the most prestigious, you think, but you have so many. Cotton, sugar, whatever. All right. So whatever's agriculturally relevant to the region. So the Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl. Yeah, I've seen a few. I think that makes sense. I'm presuming the Cotton Bowl and the Sugar Bowl would be down south. Makes sense. Boss, doesn't it? It's a good idea, that. Used to started that way. No idea now. Yet now, it's all different now, isn't it? We end up with selling the naming rights. It's a shame, though. I mean, it's good for the money, but it's a shame. AT&T Stadium and stuff like that. It's soulless. What the Etihad compared to Main Road. I know it's loads more money coming in, but City playing at Main Road to me was iconic. Playing at the Etihad. Arsenal at Highbury compared to the Emirates, just not the same. Everton playing at the Hill of Dick rather than Goodison, not the same. Morning, Jackie. Send her a text tomorrow, make sure she's alright. You just looked at bowls and it's a stupidly long list. You had no idea. It's a massive country though, isn't it, Sam? There's bowls everywhere. Your sugar bowl is next to the kettle. Most Brits will probably be in the same sitch as that one. Which is also occasionally next to the cereal bowl. Once a year, on a cold day, we have the soup bowl. 5-1. Oh, bollocks. Oh. More picks. We also have a Ruby Roo. That's our Ruby. Steve-O's and Helen's dog, adorable dog. Oh man, how cute is Ruby? Isn't she gorgeous? That face. Could never have done anything wrong in her life ever. No chance whatsoever. Butter wouldn't melt. Gorgeous, man. Oh, hang on. Mower. How do you like it? How cute those eyes, man. Oh, is she beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. We love our dogs. Adorable dogs. How many people can fit in your sugar bowl? It's not going to be 120,000. I wouldn't have thought. And in Ireland, the same, yeah. Oh, yeah, otherwise you'd have stayed watching. I absolutely get that. Points out that most bowl games are for college and not professional teams. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Yeah, it is, isn't it? But, I mean, that also shows you how big college games are. You probably get more people watching college football than are watching NFL. It's bizarre, isn't it? It was more drunk flying witches to keep crashing into telegraph poles. Sounds like Mount Pendle, doesn't it? After a Louise party with loads of flakes. Yeah, Rube's all growing up. Gorgeous, isn't she? Ruby, 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 Ruby. Na 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 na. What's happening there? There's a mark on me teleprompter. To sort it out later. Not having that. Not having it. How'd you clean a teleprompter without knackering it? We love our dogs. We love our dogs. One day, maybe, you never know. I'll have to be fit before we get one. But you never know. There could be a Myron in my future. Imagine that. Tune on the Dookie. Sound and Vision. By David, your very own David Bowie. What a man, what a man. What an album that is as well, actually. Probably my favourite album of his, Low. I do like it. And also an effortlessly cool. Mind you, probably wasn't effortlessly because he went to loads of effort to look cool, but just come across as being effortlessly cool, David Bowie. Whether he's dressing like a student, dressing like Ziggy, wearing a suit, that you just look incredible, man. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Get him iron. Gotta get him iron. You think Jay thought in the interview that my show was scripted? Nothing scripted about this. Nobody sits down to write about bull semen, do they? Let's face it, no one does. It just happened. It just come up. Stage is great as well. Some fantastic stuff. I haven't really listened too much to the later, just the few albums before he popped his clogs. Like, I need to go back and listen to more of that. Your ma had all of them. Mijn moeder heeft alles. We will write the show. We write the show as we go. We do. I know you can't script something. People say that all the time. Oh, you couldn't script this. You genuinely can't, because things come up and then just one or two little filaments of it knit together to make something completely different over there. I love that. That's the way it should be. I had to call off reading about all the bowls on Wikipedia. You're never going to care or get that time back you've already spent. No, you're not, Sam, but you've shared it with us. That's the thing, isn't it? That's fostering community. That's what that's about. Never a second wasted when you're fostering community. He did. No, I think maybe he thought the live streams had some kind of skill, or at least a skeleton to them. What we're going to do on this, we're going to talk about, no. Just press start and off we go, wherever comes up, comes up. Thanks for the positive spin. It's in the name, Sam, it's in the name. And I've watched enough of Yes Minister, the thick of it. There's always a spin. There's always a positive spin. I haven't listened to Ian Dury in a while. Give him a blast later with a rhythm stick. You need to. One of my all-time favourites, Ian Dury. A man I aspire to. A poet. A true poet. With decent music. What more can you ask for? But his lyrics, I've written a couple of poems based on how I felt listening to Ian Dury songs. Done one called Rat Race, which is written in a style which came from the way he writes. Doesn't always write 4 lines where A, B, or A, B, B. Sometimes it'll be A, B, B, C. Just bizarre the way he stitches things together. Love it. Love it. Rat Race is the name of the poem, the first one that I wrote. Love him. Love him, man. Love him. And also a lunatic. Better read about Bowie than Bowell. David Bowie. Could do. Wigglicious J, yeah. We'll have to check that. He's got another live on Friday at 9 o'clock with a fellow who's in his 80s who's a YouTuber. Old Man Mike, I think his name is. See whether or not he puts the wig on at the end. I have to bombard him in the chat. Wig, 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 wig. Your dad's seen Ian a load of times back in the day. That must have been amazing. That. Also, the band that he had around him. Norman Watt-Roy. Or is it Norman Roy Watt? Watt-Roy, isn't it? Norman Watt-Roy. Fantastic bass player. Absolutely incredible. Some great bands back then, man. Proper great bands. Could all play live. Lots of intelligence in the lyrics. Madness were brilliant for writing little 3-minute soap operas, little 3-minute films. Everything. There was a start, a middle and an end, all within the space of just one song. It's amazing. How do you do that? How can you tell an entire story in 3 minutes and have it such a massive concept? I mean, Our House, that is about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. And yet, you can picture an entire TV show with these characters in it. It's amazing. That's a skill, that, man. And next said David Blowie. Was that saying or was he requesting? P-break. No, it's P-break. 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 I'll be getting sued by Stingray for doing that, won't I? Efficiency of lyrics done well. Absolutely brilliant. No fluff. Just what was needed. They've done that all the career, Madness, and I know that Ian Dury's one of the best ever for being able to write lyrics that are intelligent and well written, artistic. I love a well written lyric. Part of what I was trying to do last night, I did write down 3 or 4 lines of something I was trying to do. Don't exactly know how to do it yet, but there is something involving my love of language. I love a language. I love a language, I do. Kipper's doing his cute P dance, it is. Brilliant. It does look like Kipper's as well. Tap dancing, because as soon as he hears the tap, that's what he needs to go and do. Dance to the toilet. Or the woods, depending on what kind of sitch. There's a bear piss in the woods. Sure, I wouldn't know him from Donegal. You remember your brother coming home with a Smith's t-shirt with gladioli on it? I'm thinking, what? You never heard of him before? What? Isn't that boss? I do love the Smiths as well. That was when I really started to try and write intelligent lyrics back in the mid-80s. If he can do it, I can do it. No, it doesn't work that way. I've had a go, though. Anything like that, where you can throw in a nice literary phrase or something that's a bit intelligent. Divine Comedy are brilliant for it. Absolutely superb. With the, what's the phrase? Hopelessly Panglossian. How do you get hopelessly Panglossian into a pop or rock song? Almost impossible. Human language is an endlessly fascinating subject. It is. Genuinely is. There's no end of it. With most things, there's a start, a middle, and there's going to be an end at some point. With language, there isn't. Constantly evolving, constantly changing, infinitely malleable. It's brilliant. Love it. That's why I love writing poetry so much. I find it a challenge. A challenge to me brain. Come on, lad. You can do this. I have a poem I need to record. That was another one of these things I wanted to do this week, and of course, not a chance. There's always something else going on. I don't know what kind of visuals to put to it. Yes, indeedly doodly. Do a snoop and make it up. That's a skill in itself, you know. That's Steve-O, isn't it? That is an absolute skill in itself. Freestyle rappers, not my style of music that I like too much, but they're just, to be able to pick a subject up and just go for it, you need to be smart, very, very, very confident in what you're doing, and loads of practice doing that. Just making stuff up takes some doing. I'm absolutely sure of it. So many great bands never made it big. So many average bands made it huge. They did it. Bizarre, innit? There's a few YouTube videos about bands that made it huge in the States that shouldn't, and then bands that should have made it huge in the States that nobody's ever heard of. And it's bizarre seeing some of the groups that just never even made a ripple over there. Harry Mack is excellent. The Return at the Mac. Smiths was played at the Disco, so was Japan. The Cure. Japan are boss. The Cure are rapidly becoming... I can't say they're my favourite band because the Beatles are up there and Radiohead as well, but it's like a three-way tie at the top. It's ridiculous. With the Smiths just below them. Oh, there's too many bands I love. Oh, and on the Dookie at the moment, Fergal, the Undertones as well are right up there. Love them. A lot of people don't actually focus on lyrics, hence misheard lyrics. That should be more difficult nowadays, because if you open Spotify, 9 times out of 10 it's got the actual lyrics on there. Back in the day when we never had the internet to check, just whatever you heard was, I'll sing that. And you don't need to listen to the lyrics sometimes either. You can make up what you think, what it means to you. Cocteau Twins are brilliant at doing that. Liz Fraser occasionally will sing in English, sometimes in some kind of weird Gaelic, and then other times it's literally just making noises in tunes that she likes in her head. So when it all mixes together, you make up what you think the song means to you. And I can't speak Welsh, but I love the Welsh songs that Super Furry Animals have done. Again, doesn't matter what they're saying. Better if I could understand them, but just go on, what does it mean to me? I'll close my eyes, I'll listen, and I'll see what I can come up with. You still have fun with YouTube subtitles? You probably can on mine, on my channel especially. AI really does struggle with Scouse. I haven't checked whether or not it understands what Narky Blurt is. You don't have to have just one favourite, you can like as many as you want. Exactly. And also, you can like what you want to like. Anything. There's no such thing as a guilty pleasure. I've mentioned this before, haven't I, on the Spotify playlist thing. Shouldn't be any such thing as a guilty pleasure. If you like it, you like it. Even shit music has taken hundreds of hours and tens of people to make. So if you like it, you like it. It doesn't have to be cool. Just like what you want to like. But no Ed Sheeran, no Coldplay on the jukebox, end of story. Vilt, auto-generated subtitles can be so off. Absolutely. Because I suppose they're trained basically on just sort of an American, Hollywood, West Coast-ish American accent. It understands that perfectly. And yet the same language in different accents around the world, it struggles with. Certainly struggles with my accent. On records there was always a paper with lyrics, yeah, but you were a pauper to buy records, so it was cassettes. Cassettes used to come with the lyrics in as well. Not all, but quite a few. One of the beauties of having records, I used to love it. Go into Liverpool on the 86 or 82 bus. 86, go past Penny Lane, maybe stop there and buy a record, or go into town. Backtracks or Probe or somewhere. Buy a record, read the lyrics, read every single word on the back of it. I knew who record engineers were. I knew who clarinet players and bassoon players were. Just because I had to read everything. You never had anything else. Didn't have your phone to play with. That was the only thing about the band you had, was the record. You read every single word. Oh man, I miss those days. Love hearing the band as well, especially the rhythm section. The band doesn't have a good drum and bass player, you find it hard to listen to them. A good drum and bass player and the rest of it can be average, to be honest with you. You can have an average guitarist, an average singer, average keyboard player or anything. You can't have an average drummer, and you are better off if you've got a above average bass player. Them two, if they work together well, the rest of it will just take care of itself. The Smiths are brilliant for that. Johnny Marr and Morrissey get all the plaudits, and yet it's Joyce and O'Rourke who Joyce and O'Rourke who do the hard work for the Smiths. Everything is based on them two, that rhythm section, and then you put all your flowery guitars and your gladioli swinging on top of it. There's nothing without them two. Use speech to text to write messages in the chat. Sam. Offer Fox Ake.
Very poor.
Very poor. Very poor indeed. Very
Very poor indeed.
There's one Cocteau Twins song where it sounds just like sounds, but it's actually butterfly names in their Latin classification. That sounds very, very much like the Cocteau Twins. Love that band, man. Love that band. But it's funny, as they went later and later in the career, Elizabeth Fraser just started singing in more plain English. So the later albums, you can tell what the lyrics are. Heaven or Las Vegas is one of those albums where you can hear most of the lyrics that's going on. Ali, you're back. What's the story? I think it's Morning Glory. Was it Smash Hits that had lyrics? I think it did, didn't it? Smash Hits. So you knew what to expect. You've yet to use speech to text. It can definitely misunderstand. Did you mean to write that? I'm only joking. Not band cassettes. Not a record and put on... Oh, right. Rent a record and put cassette on. Yeah, or record from the radio. Absolutely. Right. I thought you just meant buying cassettes. Home taping is killing music, they said. And then Spotify came out. Wankers. Stone Roses, as good as Squire is or was, the geniuses with the rhythm section. He is a fantastic guitarist. Absolute legend. Amazing player. But it is nothing without Rennie and Manny. That underpins absolutely everything. That's where you get the swing from, the vibe, the whole Madchester thing. And it's the same with Happy Mondays, Gaz Whelan and Paul Ryder. Exactly the same thing. All based on that. Without that, there's nothing. It's all about that. It's all about the bass, no trouble. Sabbath as well, yeah. If you put a top-class guitarist on top of a top-class rhythm section, then your band is going to go stratospheric. But you need that, otherwise it doesn't work. To buy music was too expensive for someone on a scholarship or benefits. Well, it's even worse now, isn't it? Records are like 40 quid or something. Down my ass. There's a chap that pops into Richie's chat. He's an elderly Texan. He uses that, but some of the time the words typed are wrong. When you say he's an elderly Texan, do you mean he's an old man from Birkenhead? Because that's what we used to call people from Birkenhead at the time. Fucking Texan. Elderly Texan supported 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 72. I remember I was there. Were you there? I was there. He's a lovely chap. Old Texans will be lovely chaps. Apart from, you know, the history of the farm where they live and stuff like that. Oh, look away, look away, look away, Dixie lad. The world needs more lovely chaps, by the way. They say the fellow who's going to be on Jay's on Friday is in his 80s and he's got a YouTube channel where he dispenses his wisdom. The wisdom that he's gained over 8 decades on this planet. More of that, more lovely chaps. Less Mr. Beasts, less explosions, less noises every couple of seconds, more lovely chaps. We've got loads, us old fellas have got loads of wisdom we can impart on the world. Well, we do, and we also have bull spunk, but just, we should be telling people things. This is what we've encountered on our journey through life. Do this, do that, don't do that. How did I meet Jay? I seen one of his videos through someone else, and I thought, actually, he seems a decent lad, this. So I started following him, and then got onto his YouTube growth channel. Just got talking to him in the chat. There's him and there's Rob the Maritimer, who's a Canadian fella, who are just trying to help people out by giving them actual decent advice rather than trying to line their own pockets. I mean, they will be monetised, they will be making money on the back of it, but the whole point of it is to help people out, not selling courses and all that kind of rubbish. You know what I'm saying? I mean, definitely more lovely ladies, but ladies tend to be more lovely than chaps tend to be lovely, to be honest with you. apart from in this chat, obviously, with our filthy heathens and the Jeff love. I have to be careful saying that. You love that. Most of us are full of shite. Yeah, Steve, but it's educational shite. Speak for yourself. No, I can't. I'm the same. Full of shite. You're trying to talk me into interviewing Jay. You never know one of these days. You're as shite as grand. Of course. No, we're not. With the wisdom of the ages between us, mate, we have. I've done this, I've done that. Don't you dare do it. I mean, the kind of wisdom that we need to impart on people is, life is hard. Life is hard. You'll face struggles. But you need to have a positive mindset. Face every obstacle. And don't be a knobhead. There you go. We need to tell these kids this. And also, no means no. Massive no means no. Stuff like that. We need to lay the example for these kids coming through, lads especially. It's either us or Andrew fucking Tate and people like that. I'd rather appear with me melty face and me wispy grey beard and tell people to behave than let them go down that rabbit hole. Know what I mean? Never apologise for banter. Definitely not. Sorry. Yeah, perfect timing. Obviously not everyone gets our humour. They don't. But they should do, especially if they're in this particular chat. This is what it's all about. Oh, okie dokie. Funny how every generation discovers everything. They are the very first, aren't they? The very first to do anything. Until you point out. Or you think you're the first person to do this, that and the other. First generation doing drugs and making music, really. Have a look at the 60s. Where your mum and dad or your nan and granddad come from. Tate brothers could not be more disgusting. They are horrible, horrific people. And the fact that they're able to make a living, and even worse, I don't mind people making a living out of being knobheads, but to be so dangerous towards young lads, that manosphere thing is horrific. I thought Tom Ash was going to get blocked on Friday. No, I made sure with that. Told him that you're one of ours. It did feel like a football away game, really did. Genuinely. We turned up en masse. Crazy. If you don't, then sod off, is right. Be welcome back to the US. Oh, they've got to be stopped. You can't keep doing stuff like that. The language they use is horrific. And this isn't even just because I'm the father of a daughter. This is just in general. Don't get pissed off with it now because I've had a daughter. This would be just when I was young, growing up, I'd be pissed off with them. Can't talk about people like that. It's horrific. It's easier for men to tube, though. Women get judged on looks way more. Absolutely 100% true. And also get constantly asked to show the feet and the face and what have you. And the backs of the knees. Just crazy. No one's asked to see the back of my knees. No mods on Jay's channel. Yet. I think possibly last Friday might have been a warning that he might need them. Every scumbag that can be formally pardoned or just generally excused is happening now. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah, we did took it. The whole chat just seemed to be like, thank you, there we go. The bear's paws that arrived en masse. Yeah, a decent mob together. Jay's lot didn't want to know. Apart from one fella who stood at the front shouting, fucking stained! You toilets! The main way Andrew Tate made his money after his kickboxing career was through lonely fans. Lonely fans. He set up a house full of women to do their thing, yep. As a lot of men have done over the years. It's easy money, innit? Go and get some Eastern European girls who don't know any better. Stick them in a room full of cameras. Throw on the saxophone music and then watch the money coming in. Made £60,000 today. Here's your £2.50 girls. And your granddad was given speed every time he fought the Germans. That was the 40s. Exactly, yeah. That'll keep you going for the dog fight and what have you. Fucking yeah, they were all speeding the bollocks off. But tell me that it was the 1960s and 70s that invented that. Everyone was up to it. Belly rubs, yes. I've seen that again this week. Was it on one of the last... No, it wasn't the last one because I've not seen the last 2 or 3 lives, but the last live I was at, I'm sure someone mentioned belly rubs on that as well. Run, run, whoever you may be, we are the famous paws, aren't we? I will see you all on Wednesday and Sunday. We are the famous paws, aren't we? Run, run. You had a migraine, caught up on Monday. That's the start of a really different Craig David song, that, isn't it? It was more than just knowing better. True mental abuse and imprisonment. It's horrible, isn't it? It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't just be afterwards, oh, they're just lads being lads, or you don't like it because they're making money. No, this is fucking horrific. The Germans were met. The Germans were all met back then. Absolutely. You missed it too, but you watched it afterwards. We adopt a Millwall. Yeah, well, I'm wearing the Millwall starter kit, aren't I? The flat cap. Ridiculous. But it was lovely, because I went there on my own, didn't I? And then I looked round, and the Bears' Paws was behind me. Fantastic stuff. Should do that more often. Just pick a random small channel live stream and jump in en masse, take over on a Tuesday. You see, if we were on Twitch, we could do that. You can do a stream. You can do a raid where everyone just en masse gets dropped into someone else's stream, which is brilliant. YouTube needs to bring that in. Please, YouTube, if you're watching this, and I know you're not, do the same thing as Twitch. Let's have raids. So when you finish your live stream, instead of just going bye-bye, you press a button and we all end up in the middle of some random person's stream. Imagine that, someone live streaming for the first time. And they've got like one person and the dog, and they're struggling. Trying to build up me streaming hours, and I don't know what I'm doing. All of a sudden, an entire pub load of people turn up in a shadowbang. How you doing? You're alright? Do you want the on-screen assets? Where's your dog in car park, lad? Deal. Go on, we'll do that. No one likes us. We don't care. Absolutely. We're not all on Twitch. I know exactly. But on YouTube. You've done that on YouTube. You just have to join yourself. So we need to pick. Oh, actually, there might be a setting. I think there's a setting where you can suggest somewhere to go afterwards. If someone's already scheduled their stream, I think I could put in a link to that. Once this is finished, just click on the link. We'll do that. We'll try and do that one of these times. We'll get someone else to start their stream straight after ours. And then everyone just jump in there straight away. Does anybody need watch hours? Who needs watch hours to get monetised? If you know anybody who needs watch hours, who desperately needs them, give us a shout, and after one of our lives we'll go en masse there and we'll just take over the stream for them and give them loads of watch hours. There you go. If you know someone who needs them, let me know. There's 6,000 people over on Twitch. There's not 6,000 people on Twitch. There's 3 over at the moment. There was 4, now there's 3. What have we said that has annoyed them? Ali, you don't Twitch, you haven't met the right person yet. Standing up for the men, folks. That could end up in complete chaos. That's the plan, really, isn't it? Sounds cool. Would need to be a good match. It would. In the same way that I would have thought, because there's so much of an overlap between here and Vic's channel, that would be a good one if Vic was going live after I went. Just to go, right, we're all meeting over there instead. Everyone follow the link. Off we go. That'd work great. Or if anyone's trying to get monetised at the moment who's on here, let us know. We'll put your link in and we'll all just turn up one day. How's about that then? Oh, when the paws go marching in. Oh, when the paws go marching in. I want to be in that team. Oh, when the paws go marching in. Oh, when the paws. Yeah. It was very footy over in Jay's stream. It really was. Genuinely. Like I just turned up on my own and looked round and there was a load of smiling faces. Not after a pause, it's too late. Maybe before though on a Sunday. There you go. Anyone want to do it on a Sunday? Let us know. We'll all turn up there first. And then at a certain point, 8 o'clock, we come here. Or if there's a ninja stream, maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's ninja stream, like a Saturday or Sunday ninja stream from the match. Once I finish, everyone just meet up. There you go. Do it in reverse. Vic sends here 500 blokes asking for belly rubs and to show me feet. I would though, wouldn't I? I'd do it for them. Anything you want. Also, I need to speak to Vic. This whole collaboration thing. Stop. Collaborate and listen. Apparently, vidIQ was saying it can work quite well. Even if you don't actually collaborate on things. If we talk about stuff and go, right, mention this in your stream, I'll mention this in my stream. What we can do is, I can do a stream, I can do a walk, and then say that I'm collaborating with her. She can do a walk with her dogs, or adorable dogs, and say she's collaborating with me. And then we both put them out, and we all get each other's, our own viewers, and the other viewers as well. So it's just an opportunity for more people to see what we put out. It's worth, I think, a trial to see how it goes. You do it for them, but I don't for you. Next time you're in the car, I'll show you the back of my knees. You'll need a step ladder first, though, obviously, won't you? There was one special someone on Vic's stream last time. I kept asking where we're all going. Oh, Mr. Gorgeous. Who's not adorable, Mr. Gorgeous. My feet are on tonight's walk, they are. With my skinny ankles, but also my skinny leggings. My joggers. Me normal joggers are in the wash. Or my normal joggers and me combats as well. So I had to put a pair of skinny joggers on, which I hate. But they're nice for in the house. They keep my Davinas warm. I have ordered more joggers though. Poor old Vic, I know, it's fucking horrible. No matter how many times people say in the chat, she doesn't show her face. This is about the dogs and the pool and what have you. Miss Host, show us your face. Take us in the house. Show us your feet. Fuck off, will you? Just leave her alone. Has she been asked if she's got an OnlyFans yet? That's normally one that happens in female fucking streams, isn't it? Female streams about van life and stuff like that. I'm going to show you how to have a van, how to make it a fantastic van, where to park. What's your OnlyFans? Fuck off, will you? Stop it. You haven't watched it yet. You tend to have I'll save any Wednesday, Sunday uploads for post to ease you come down. I can record a few and have them there waiting for you. Do a medley on a Sunday for you. Spoilers. Oh yeah, spoilers. Careful though. Make sure you're sitting down before you watch it. My size 11s are out. Yeah, not as much as you've seen on some other women's. It's ridiculous, some of the flack that women get. There's some, to be honest with you, I think the way Vic does her streams, I can imagine it's not as bad as others. There's a lot of girls who appear on stream, and especially a lot of the gamer girls, Twitch, horrible for it. The girls with pink hair and all that kind of stuff, the gamers, constantly getting asked. Constantly. Just stop it, man, leave them. You've stepped into streams where the women actually does direct. If it's their choice to do that, then fair enough, you know what I mean? Nothing to do with me. Their body, their choice. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But if that's not what you want to do and people are constantly going on at you, it must get, after a while, just leave it, please. Only pause. There you go, that's a start. We could do that, couldn't we? I wonder if we could make a logo for that one. For the post stream, the after party, the one with all the brown chicken, brown cow music. Brown chicken, brown cow. That's the trouble with vertical lives. It's more random it is, and that's all Vic does at the moment. So all you're getting is the little. Oh, quickly! I'll jump on here and be an absolute bastard to someone. At some point, she's going to end up doing horizontal lives. I would have thought. Just get your little community that you need, and then go and have your own little party together. You don't need people jumping in being a dick. But now we're getting towards that stage where it's going to be both at the same time if you want. So you need to make sure that your mods are on the ball with that. Where can you watch these channels? No idea, Steve. I'll send you a link later on, mate. Each to their own, yeah. But obviously not the audience you want. Yeah. That's... A lot of girls are out there making money on the back of that. It's fair play, that's what they want to do. But it doesn't have to be every single girl that's out there. Any girl that appears on stream doesn't have to be. And you've got ones again like Vic, who's not even on the stream. Her voice is, but her face isn't. Not advertising anything. Just behave. Horses for courses. There are so many girls out there. If you want to go and see as much flesh as you want, it's there. It's there. Google. Go and Google whatever kink you're into, you'll find it. Don't need to be asking girls who don't want to get involved in this shit. Is that the challenge for them? Is that what it is? I forced the girl into doing OF. Just by asking really nicely. Knobheads. Vertical streams, like an alarm goes off for the gobshites to appear. It is. Absolutely. It's like a bat signal, or a twat signal goes up in the air, isn't it? Right into the sky. Bell ends assemble. Power thing, isn't it? Just, there's no fucking need for it. Behave. Twat signal, it is. And all this is an outline of Andrew Tate's head. Sans chin, obviously. The thing is, vertical and shorts. YouTube is beaten hands down by other platforms. TikTok, Insta. It is. They're trying to get on and beat all of those, but I think it beats Insta in terms of numbers. TikTok is just a thing on its own. We're going to really struggle to beat them when it comes to vertical, but YouTube, it is. If you want to make money on YouTube, 24p, man, you've got to be horizontal. That's the whole point of YouTube, is making videos, proper full-on videos, not just little quick. Shorts is ruined. I should have mentioned this to Jay on Friday, actually. The majority of my followers came from shorts. Little funny ones I did years ago. Or I thought they were funny, and then all of a sudden they were getting 20 or 30 views. A year later, they were getting 2,000. And not just one. 10 or 20 of these shorts suddenly got loads of views. I have no idea why they suddenly started popping off. And then loads of people follow the channel who don't even watch anything. Pointless. Fucking pointless. You're afraid to go back to look at TikTok for anything anymore? I'm not surprised. I've got it, but I don't really watch it. Don't watch anything on there. Shorts feed is a diet in comparison. It is. But then you got to look at it this way as well. Shorts, TikToks, Instagram Reels is a different skill to YouTube videos. And a lot of people who are doing YouTube Shorts are YouTube video creators. The videos they create are absolutely superb. The shorts aren't. But a TikTok creator couldn't really necessarily make YouTube videos as well as YouTube creators do. Horses for courses. Got to do shorts occasionally just to link to something, but I'm all about the long. All about the deep dive. Still dry at the moment. Had a few heavy showers earlier. Oh, so rain, yes. Shorts on YouTube about ads for longers, or ads for things like Twitch. I don't do any shorts. I do, but not like I used to. Used to do 3 or 4 a day easily. But I don't know. There's a skill in it. If you're doing a YouTube short or one of those old 30-second vines or whatever, you've got to tell an entire story in 30 seconds or 3 minutes, whatever it is now. You've got to be really good at what you're doing. But it's just, and I don't like it. They do capture attention. They can convert folks to watching longs. But looking at the stats that I've had over the years, it might be getting better, but it certainly wasn't good years ago. They want to watch shorts. They want to do that constantly. So as soon as you put a 20-minute video about wandering around Desert Falls or whatever it is, not interested. And then The algorithm thinks you've got 10,000 subs. None of them want to watch anything you do. Your videos must be shit. Why are 10,000 people not watching this? Ridiculous, ridiculous. A few lakes flooded over some roads that never flooded before. Oh, not good, not good. Morning, Jackie. I can't think at the moment. My brain is still knackered. I can't think of shorts. I used to be able to just sit down and go, all right, here we go. This is next. I can't at the moment. I think I'm trying to get my mindset into making decent videos, and I can't even do that. The pro from shorts is no ads. Yep. But we still get ad revenue from them. Not much. Very, very not much. So last week there was a Reddit subreddit on monetized YouTube. 12.5 million short views on a short. $350 he made from it. 12.5 million views. A fraction of that on long form and you would be crying all the way to the bank. Oh, I can't believe I made this much money. But they are good for just, if you've got a link, I mean, some of the stuff, the shorts I do occasionally are a little bit of like a link from this. If something was funny on the big stream, cut a little bit of it out and then do a link to the bigger stream. Or if you are doing shorts, link them to your latest video. So if someone does click on it accidentally, while you're in the opening start of the algorithm, you're getting loads of hits. Very rough. 12.5 million, $350. Just, it's rubbish, isn't it? There is money to be made on YouTube, but you've got to do horizontal, you've got to do long form. Over 8 minutes. If you can get towards 15, 20 minutes without losing people, that's the perfect length for videos. Loads of mid-roll ads. And if it's good people who like your channel, they'll watch the ads and they'll go to the next video that comes on after it. At that point, you start making decent money. Get people binge watching. So if anyone's got a YouTube channel, if you are going to start sending out links to your videos, put them in a playlist first, then go into the playlist and share the video from that. Because if you do that, the next video that gets recommended is the next one in your playlist, rather than just some random video from someone else. People who watch shorts are predominantly 20-second views. They're not looking for a 1 hour watch. Exactly. Whereas I watch stuff. Shifting Metal have just done a 4 video series of going to the Nürburgring in £1,000 or less cars, driving around the Nürburgring, driving them back, and then auctioning them for charity. These 4 videos they're putting together into one hour 10-minute video, which I would quite happily watch. Had I not watched the first 4, I might even go back and watch it again at some point. I'll sit through the entire thing. Depends on what kind of video it is. Short people are just constantly, like kids, aren't they? Kids are into TikTok more than adults are, in general. Just that. Not even watching what's coming up next. Which is why I use bright colours. Bright colours and whiz bangs and stuff like that. Wankers. You might be guilty, but longer ones aren't in your mother tongue. Very, very few are they? I should change that, shouldn't I? Next time, when I first start scripting videos, if I ever do, I will try and get them translated. I might need your help with that. Get AI to do it and get you to have a look through and see what's what. Then I might just record them in Dutch as well. There you go. Do the same with Spanish. Sam, it is definitely. If you just if you just share a video from your normal my videos, once you finish that, the person just gets the next video that comes up. It could be one of yours, or it could be someone else's video. Whereas if you're doing it from within a playlist, they definitely get the next video within that playlist. And also you then get a playlist view on top of your normal view. And if your playlists start getting more views, that tells the algorithm a bit more as well. Algorithm, I can't even speak. $350 for a 30-second video that took an hour to make. It's not bad turnover. Some of them take a lot more than an hour to make 30-second videos. I've seen people take days to make shorts. Because you have to nowadays to stand out from the crowd. It's bizarre. Jenny Hayos, if you ever watch her, she goes into the detail of what she does. She can take a week to make a minute-long video. But then she's making millions. Because she is getting tens, if not hundreds of millions of views on hers. Love watching long videos over hours. Gift Gas, Shy, Steve Marsh. If their ads are every 3 minutes, they're getting worse at the moment. Seems like Google just wants a bit more money. If you had a large screen on the wall, you probably have long form vids running on it. Short form are convenient for when you have a short. They are, aren't they? If you're on a bus or on a train or whatever, or even if someone's driving, you're in the car and bored listening to this prick and who's next to me driving, just go through it. Just go through it. Whereas, yeah, if you're on a plane on a 9-hour flight, you don't want to be sitting there trying to watch shorts all the time. You want to just press play, sit back and watch. If you're in the house, have it on the wall. I've seen the translator thing that Garen did. I didn't. I didn't. It's always wine. If the ads aren't every 3 minutes, we don't get to choose that these days either. YouTube just put them in. I click a link on mine, or a checkbox saying just put them in. It was weird. Oh, Steve out, fell asleep. Time to go. No worries, mate. It is getting late, isn't it? Bonne nuit. Sweet dreams. On the ball, City. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. Latest to Helen and Ruby Roo too. Aye, absolutely. There's loads of mad stuff about YouTube that we need to learn. Bit by bit, which is why people like Jay and them lot are just, I've learned this. You might not have learned this yet. Share the videos from the play stream. You'll get the playlist. You will get more views. You only learn those things from learning from other people. It filters its way down. You stream to the telly, but the subtitles don't always work or are behind. Yeah, it's the pain in the arse, that, isn't it? And also, I think Twitch is more up to date. There's less latency, less lag with that. Unfortunately, Norwich are not bottom. There you go. That's a priority tonight. Is not going bottom. Next game, 7-0 win. Watch this space. Goalposts keep moving on YouTube. They do. There's loads. They keep altering the algorithm and the AI, the UI, the UTI, BBC, all that stuff. Yeah, the AI is coming in where they're changing how you do it. You have to tick a box saying it's AI. They're now, instead of getting rid of it all, they're moving it into one place on its own. Not in a place on its own. It'll still be on YouTube, but this falls into this category now rather than falling into that category. It's bizarre. Watching it earlier on, Neil Mohan was talking about it. The basics of YouTube never changes, but so much of it around it does that you don't know what you're doing. When you think, this is going to work, I'm going to get absolutely massive views on this. Something shit happens. And what? Don't know what you should do a live stream. We would hijack that. Definitely do it. Next time you go out, you wouldn't have to talk if you don't want to. No, you wouldn't have to. If you would like to, you can. Next time you're out with the Mallmeister, just go live. Film what you're doing. Don't just show yourself on screen if you don't want to. Just point it at Mal, point it at the sky, point it at the sea. If you want to interact with the chat, you can do. You can talk. But you get loads of watch hours. The amount of watch hours I got from streaming was just ridiculous. I think you've got to, unless you have a couple of viral hits to get monetised, you really do have to do regular live streams. Otherwise, you'll struggle. Yeah, you could chat in the chat. You can also as well, actually. Just as you would normally on your phone in a normal chat. Just send messages in that as well. Don't always have to be on screen, nothing like that. Again, that's the beauty of this. You get to decide what you do. You get to decide what you show, where you go, how you interact, if you interact. But you get all the watch hours, it's boss. We'll do it. Just let us know. We'll do it, man. Not really taking it serious, but at some point, if you do at some point, let us know and we'll do everything we can to sort it out. Oh, you need to go and sort Domingo's bedtime routine. It is dance time. It is. It is dance time. Come on. When the screen is clean, you know what that means. Get your dancing shoes on, lads and lasses. Let's go and shake those jeggings. Yeah, same like Shane and the fellow with Dotty, the border collie, Richie. Not on screen, just the dogs. Easily done. Do it, we'll look after you. We will. Anyway, come on. Let's go do this thing.
Another great night here at the Dales Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in a hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.